Welcome to Dicefunctional, where a bunch of friends have fun playing D&D, and we share the story with you, our wonderful audience. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. We hope you all are all doing well. If this is your first time tuning in, warmest welcomes to you. We hope you enjoy some of the craziness that's going to happen, and Kang's running around a lot now, so we're having a lot of fun with it. We appreciate you checking us out. A little bit of housekeeping before we introduce the cast. As a reminder, especially from last week, we are affiliates here on Twitch, which is really, really exciting. Not only just for our D&D game, but all the other gaming content that we're putting together. And all of that, and we would appreciate your support if you feel like supporting us and have the ability to do so. Obviously, sub button would be awesome. You get an awesome emote with that as well. And obviously, as the community grows, the more emotes and things like that we can do, the more content we can build for you guys. And obviously, remember, if you have a free Twitch Prime sub, we'll always take those as well. We appreciate any support you guys can give us. If not, obviously, everything's up there for free anyway. We just appreciate you spreading the word. Let more people know. The more awesome people we get in the community, again, the more stuff we can do for you guys, which is all really exciting. The more fun we can have in this kind of crazy time we're in currently, I feel like the better it is for everyone. If you ever want to know, though, the full list of everything that we're doing when we go live, all of that, feel free to check us out on Twitter at Dicefunctional with an _. That's where to check us out at. But with all that said, it is time to get into the game, but before we do, as always, we need to introduce our cast. First is Cole playing the Firbolg Druid, and next addition to the Spider-Verse, it's Addix. Next is Becca playing the feisty half-elf rogue warlock and kidnap planner, it's Dea.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm here.
Next is Michelle playing the tiefling wizard and deal maker of the day, it's Rudy.
Yeah, somehow it worked.
Somehow. Next is Jess playing the tiefling, fighter, paladin, and mob slicer. It's Mercy.
All I want to do is kill.
That is a good plan. Then we have Jill playing our halfling, fighter, bard, and best friends with a dragon. It's Ro.
I'm here.
Next is Jolly playing our official precious being the Asmar sorcerer and fire starter. It's Maddie.
Sure, I
Lit a lot of
guess.
people on fire.
I guess.
Plus, you need the fire to actually make the cakes. Anyway, finally, it's me, Jace, playing the Firbolg, Paladin, Barbarian, and Hammerbringer. It's Gale, featuring a sword that's sometimes a dog and a dog that's sometimes a sword. Our DM's ready, Connor. Go ahead and take it away.
I don't have a soda today. There we go. All right. So, where we last left off, our group of intrepid adventurers had just entered the mysteriously dark town of Rosenvale. They began by teleporting into the home of one Miakir Mestin, the court mage to Count Rowan Rosenvale and his lovely wife. The team managed to make their way out of the maze that Miakir had left behind to make it a little bit tougher to get out. And after a very tense negotiation, managed to convince him. That's a bit too extra. Thank you very much. We can tone that down. Thank you. Managed to negotiate their way out of there without starting a fight with the mage. After that, the team then began their reconnaissance on the Rosenvale, on Rosenvale, and on Greymont Keep proper. They began by heading a little ways up towards Greymont Keep and communing with nature through the use of their druid Addix, and found that people were routinely being brought from the town to the keep, where they would then cease to be. As well as that, they noted that there appears to be a faint, some kind of a pattern that is used to be brought into. That was weird. Be brought into the keep itself, and on top of that, they found that there was somebody roaming the road between Greymont Keep and Rosenvale. An individual who was sniffing the air to find people. The team after discovering all this information, decided to go back towards Rosendale to find out what was happening. Instead of simply walking in through the gates, they decided to teleport into the Sour Grapes Inn run by one Sami Iso, who they found was still alive and was trying to take care of as many people as possible to prevent them from being taken to Greymont Keep. After a brief conversation, the team decided to take Sami and, the team decided to take Sami towards my brain is farting out right now.
Ambler.
That's it. The Ambler residence to try and find a safe place for the people for their refugees to be. But in the process of doing so, they came under fire by a mysterious stranger hiding up in a clock tower. Maddie was shot, and Addix took pursuit, dealing quite a bit of damage to the gunmen, but not enough to put them down. In the meantime, the rest of the team had to deal with a bunch of these, what appeared to be guards, but were most likely mercenaries, who then began to come after them. With the mercenaries dispatched and the gunmen having run away, we now pick up with the team, getting away from where they last were. What do you guys want to do?
The first thing I would like to do is I would like to check on Maddie, since I know she got shot.
Okay. Maddie?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
you guys having a
My
scene.
dog-
Don't look at
My
me.
dog- Okay. Oh, hi, Addix.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Well, the arm hurts because, yeah, I got shot.
Bullets.
It
Weird.
hurts. Yeah, it hurts. Owie. Look, it's so early in the morning.
It's
It is
1
1
o'clock
o'clock in the afternoon for you.
It's 1 o'clock.
I just woke up. Anyway.
That's not an
No.
excuse.
I know. So Addix.
Require healing.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Mercy heals me up and Gail as well. I was just worried that you got hurt there when you attacked them.
I mean, I think it's kind of pointed out. I have several bullet holes in me, and I'm very,
Yes,
bloody.
absolutely.
I'm covered in my own blood. It's like, it's a thing.
Did you?
I was
You
not
know-
able to kill the shooter, but
Oh.
I managed to get away. I'm sorry, but I am
No.
glad that you are well.
No, it's okay. I was just worried if you were gonna get hurt there because you went alone in that fight.
I appreciate
So-
it. Sorry.
I mean, do you need healing right now?
I will manage.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am what you would call not bloody.
How eloquent.
You just told me that you.
I need
I'm covered in blood, but health-wise, I am not looking rough. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. At least you're not hurt. That's all that matters.
I mean, I'm definitely injured, but I'll be fine.
Okay. So the person that attacked you, or also that attacked me, what do they look like?
And I'll describe it to you all, but we should probably get moving.
That's true.
There's still the alarms going off.
Yes,
Yeah,
you can faintly still hear the distant sound of a few bells that are going off to alert.
Sammy, we should, well, not lead the way, but point us in the direction that we should be heading in.
Yeah, I can do that, no problem.
While I surround you again.
All right. And Sammy will start to point out the direction to go. So, if I remember correctly, the fight happened somewhere around here, I think. A round of stealth checks, please, if you'd be so kind.
I will cast Pass Without a Trace on us again.
Okay.
For you audio listeners, Jill in the chat said, I forgot the Overwatch man's name and almost called him Jeff Bezos. I'm so sorry, Overwatch man.
Just Kaplan.
It's Kaplan.
Jeff Kaplan. Okay.
I just, in fairness, I just call him Jeff Overwatch.
That also works.
Just from the Overwatch team here.
Jeff Overwatch from the Kaplan team here.
Oh, I don't know why I said
Where's my stealth?
Oh, damn. Bro, why are you
20
rolling with advantage?
I don't know. It was on there when I logged on. So I just
Okay.
changed it back to
I was
normal.
gonna say.
That was
Just a
probably
disadvantage.
my fault then.
Because I fucking rule at D&D. That's why.
She's really short, so it's hard to see her over certain
So when she puts a
obstacles.
barrel over her head, she can
Yeah.
just walk along the ground.
You've
and
played
invisible.
Wind Waker, right?
I've
I
also
will say, though-
played Metal Gear.
It makes her the most unhopeful trying to protect Sammy from gunshots.
It's just a barrel with a gun barrel sticking out of a
Just
hole in the
stick-
side. A turret.
All I can think of is old like Looney Tune cartoons.
It's Solid Snake with the fox.
Snake.
Snake.
Let's see. 28, 26, 20, 16, 22, 19, and
Let's-
30.
Think of five.
Addicts cast Pass Without a Trace.
It has a move.
Oh yeah, and Sammy. I should roll for Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy's got us fucked last time.
Look here. It was Sammy and a bunch of other really bad rolls.
Sammy
That's
still
a
had
13.
the four that got
Like
us.
total? Or
Yeah, total.
oh,
They really.
They don't have a bonus to stealth. They're an innkeeper.
they rolled a 3 on the die.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're having a bad day.
I mean,
they're scared. They almost got shot.
Yeah.
Too bad I got shot.
It's rather you than them.
That's true.
Jill, I swear to God.
For audio listeners, from Jill, I'm trying to sneak around, but the clap of my
Clap
ass
of my
cheek
ass cheeks keeps
was
alerting the
sounding
bad guys.
God. Why?
Trying to sneak
Yeah.
around.
I love Joe.
So we're sneaking around.
Anyway,
You
Don't
are.
have clapping ass.
I describe, the gunman.
Yes, actually, I'm not sure if Joe got the description of this, but basically, badly burnt, charred-looking skin, very wild, almost matted hair, sharp needle teeth, very long arms, and very, very unnaturally long digits. Like each segment of the finger and thumb were about 3 inches long. Yellow, jaundiced eyes, and a wide, almost split smile. Like from jawbone to jawbone.
I don't like it.
You see, since I wasn't here, I don't know if the joke was made already of asking, are they hot?
No.
So I won't ask it, but just know.
Asked.
It wasn't
Just know,
actually
it's
Also,
asked.
Floating
if you
around in there.
want, Cole, I can let you roll a quick medicine check, more retroactively than anything, because this is something that I should have mentioned, but I forgot to.
Sure. That's a 23 on a medicine check.
When you injured them and slashed them and hit them, you noted that while they did bleed, it was very slow and thick, like molasses.
Do I have any idea of what causes that, or do you
Um,
or bleed slowly?
No, CK. Jill,
Can't
if you're gonna make that joke, at least say it out loud.
I don't want to interrupt, but I have so many thoughts in my brain.
It's cool. I don't care.
We love your thoughts.
As long as you're funny, I don't give a shit. Excuse me. You could there are a number of things you could roll for that. You could roll Arcana. You could roll Medicine. In theory, Religion. There are a bunch of different ways that you could theoretically go about it.
If those are my options, I will pick medicine.
Okay.
That is a 12 this time.
You're not entirely sure what could cause that. There are some people who have blood that will congeal a little quicker, but not that quick. So you don't know entirely, but it seems wrong.
I will relay all this information with the group.
Good. I'm
I
on
mean-
mute, aren't I?
None of the
No, I'm not.
none of the guards were like that, were they?
No,
That we killed.
no,
Can I
absolutely
roll?
not.
An Arcana check to see if maybe I could, maybe like I've read about something about like this.
You
I mean,
certainly
If I didn't see it, if you don't want to.
could. It's going to be a little harder for you.
Okay, I'll do it anyway. Fuck it. Erudite. It's
25 on the die. There are numerous effects that can cause something like that. Spells that can cause the body to slow down to a crawl. And in theory, there are ways that you could have enchantments affect someone, but
Because I didn't see it, so I can't really.
you're not entirely sure like what exactly it could mean.
Okay, I'll just keep that in mind.
Yeah, without being able to properly look at and examine something, it's kind of hard to make that kind
It's
of a
hard.
judgment.
Exactly, that's true. Yeah, that's fine.
Anything else you guys want to discuss while moving?
Not yet, no.
Suspicious.
Okay.
Don't be suspicious.
All right, so you guys continue moving on until eventually Sami leads you to what appears to be a small neighborhood-like area, and they look at you and go, all right, so this should be where the Amblers are hiding out at the moment. I think their house is still okay, but we got to make sure that no one's following us here. But
I'm gonna look around.
I can help with that.
Would Addicts have told us about the invisibility thing, that she went invisible?
Yeah, like it would have described.
I assume so.
Appearance,
Okay,
what happened.
she's
that kind of
going
thing.
to cast see invisibility.
Okay.
I'm gonna like look around and try to listen for stuff as well. Like check the area and yeah.
Perception check.
I'm also going to look around using the see invisibility.
That's a 25, which is exactly my passive.
a 1.
I'm gonna take your word for it because I actually can't see the die that you guys rolled.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, there we go.
Michelle, you
2,
still
but a
kill us.
1.
What's this? Is this another notification from Instacart? It is! My order is still low and running late. Okay, thanks guys. Ay. Alrighty. Michelle with a
nothing.
natural 1 erudite is not going to have much of any luck in this regard
That's okay.
well. With a 25, Dea, you allow yourself to peer into the darkness, and with your new boon from the hunter, you find that this is significantly easier than it ever was back when you were just Dea. When you peer into the darkness, instead of seeing it in shades of gray like your elven eyes would typically do, you instead see it in this almost high contrast, vibrant color, as everything seems to pop out to you. And as you're doing this, you would note that there is no one following you. No signs of any stalker, no signs of the gunman that Addicts described. You can hear that there are of course guards that are patrolling around the area, but you guys have managed to evade them to the best of your ability.
We seem to be safe. So I guess now would be the time. I haven't noticed anyone following us. I don't see anything.
No, nothing.
No,
of note.
like that. I'm saying that.
Oh, okay.
So let's get in one of these houses.
All right.
Open the gate.
So Sami will move their way over towards one of the houses, and will lightly like knock on the door, and you guys just kind of stand there and wait for a couple minutes, and then you wait and wait till eventually Dea, with her 25, you would see this kind of flicker of movement from behind one of the curtains, and the door will be unlocked, and you'll see someone kind of very gently peer out from the crack. And seeing Sami, they'll open the door a bit wider, and they'll look into you guys and go, "Can I help you?" And you're seeing this kind of middle-aged man, balding on the top. He looks like he has like a handlebar mustache. Very weathered appearance. Looks like he's probably a farmer of some sort.
Hello, we're Blue Cloaks, and we're here to help. May we come inside?
Yes, absolutely. If you're here to help, then yes.
Let's explain what we're doing here off the street. So.
And he'll nod his head, and he'll open the door to allow you guys in. He'll turn and look at you all as he closes the door behind him and locks it, and he looks at you all and goes, "Did anybody follow you at all?"
Not that I could tell. We appear to be safe for now.
All right, that's good. You guys, all of you, come with me. We're going downstairs. And he starts to lead you downstairs into a lower section of the house, where he then leads you over to a trap door, which he lifts up, and he kind of gestures for you guys to follow him.
Damn, I can't believe the sex dungeon came in handy during an apartment.
Okay.
Right, come on.
Okay.
Is this mercy?
I'm gonna go with no on that one.
Okay.
Well, Dea follows.
See, Jill gets me.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, Jill. He'll give you candy.
That didn't take long.
You guys heading down the trap door that he shows you. It only goes down about maybe like 5 to 7 feet or so, until eventually your feet hit dirt. And for the taller folk like Addix and Gale, and to a point even Mercy, this is cramped. It's not a very spacious area, so you are finding it to be a little bit difficult, but you're managing. Oopsies. There we go. Ro, on the other hand, you're totally fine.
This is spacious for her.
This appears to be almost like a dugout, maybe a wine cellar or a dry storage area. You see that the actual ceiling of this place is mostly held up by supports made of wood, platforms that will extend out further, but periodically you do see bits of the dirt kind of crumble down onto your heads as you hear distant thumping sounds from above. And Mr. Ambler, or at least we presume to be him, will look at you all and go, so there are a few others, but they're elsewhere, and most of them are hiding. But you're here to help us.
So, Sami's bar has a bunch of people in it right now, and we were hoping that you would have the space and ability to take them in.
That's fine. I'm sure we can do it. We'll have to start expanding out a little further at some point, but for the time being, yes, we're fine.
Okay. And otherwise, so that's our number one goal. We have the ability to teleport them directly into here, which is why we came with just Sami at first. So it'll be totally safe to get them over here. What's been going on outside exactly? Like, they're hunting you down? Like the Rosenvale citizens?
The city went on lockdown, and this new force of guards got brought in, and we were told to stay inside, and then people's houses started getting broken into or raided, and people started going away, and the skies had been dark for a while at that point, but it just got darker.
When did it start getting dark?
A few months back, I think. It wasn't that bad. We just assumed it was cloudy weather. It happens. But a few months.
Well, hopefully we'll be taking care of this weather soon. That's what we're here for. Is there anything like that you guys need right away from us as Blue Cloaks?
Yes. I think there's something you can help us with. I hope.
I'm gonna shoot the clouds.
Thank you, Jill.
Old man yells at the sky.
If you have any way to help, we have a few injured.
Dea kind of looks over at Maddie and Addix and like shrugs.
I can help a bit too.
I got a little bit left in mine.
All right.
Can you
Yeah.
show us who needs help?
Yes, come with me. And he'll lead you along these underground tunnels a little ways. And they sprawl out a lot further than you expected. You see that the dirt has been packed in some areas, and there are other spots where it looks like at one point either it was dug upwards to allow for dirt to be disposed of in some way, and then collapsed behind it. But there are these not necessarily intricate, but these clever little tunnel systems that have been sprawled out underneath this section of the city. You don't know how far it goes, but it looks to take up about a block. You guys walk for a little ways until eventually you're brought to a small area where there's a makeshift little set of bedding. Looks like there are a few people who have been badly injured. One man looks to have a very badly mangled leg. You see that it is badly chewed and starting to hang slightly towards the end. And judging by the lack of movement, he does not look to be in a good shape. There are a few others that have less serious injuries, but still pretty large lacerations. A couple of folks that have what look to be either puncture wounds in their body, but there do appear to be some folks who are in need of help.
What happened to them? She asks the guy.
I'm guessing most of them, those folks over there, and he points to the folks with the puncture wounds, they were trying to avoid the guards. A couple of archers took shots at them. The folks with the cuts on them were managed to get away from the guards but got hit. And that fella right there, and he points at the guy with the mangled leg, had a run-in with particularly nasty fella.
A fella who chewed his leg?
Yeah.
Say we heal him up, see if we can find out something from him.
Let's go in order from who's got the worst injuries to the least.
Yeah.
That way, if we run out of healing, the people
Worst
who
seems to be the
Yeah.
leg guy.
are,
Yeah.
I could
Maddie.
take a couple of the smaller ones.
Same.
you two do that, and Addix or Maddie, are you?
I could potentially do
Oh
everyone.
yeah. Ro does still have healing word too.
Yep. Also, Jill, you can talk.
I know everyone else was talking, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Jill,
It's okay.
fuck everybody else.
No.
So, with me and Gale on the lesser injuries, Maddie and Addix take the worst of them.
I could do a couple things. I could do a bigger healing spell. I could do one that's not as powerful, but it could affect everyone.
We're not sure when we're gonna rest quite yet, so just do what you think is best.
I think we'll take a short rest here before we do anything.
Probably.
Are you guys going to heal and then rest, or are you going to rest then heal?
Heal then rest, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
heal and rest.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I will cast Aura of Vitality, and
Okay.
since it lasts for a minute, I will just kind of. How many people are injured and need healing?
it's about, let's see, it's like 2 people who have puncture wounds, 3 to 4 with minor lacerations, so let's say 4 people, and then there's the fellow with the messed up leg.
Okay. So that's 7 people in total.
Yes, I can math good.
Good. Then I guess I will do everyone once, and then do the last 3 on the guy with the leg, since I can do it 10 times.
Okay, our Aura Vitality does what?
2d6 healing.
It's 2d6 healing
Yeah.
total.
Per bonus action.
Oh, okay. So
I could roll a bunch of times, or we could use this. Or...
well, I'm going to keep track of it. So basically, what the hell spell is that? 4? 3?
Third.
Oh, third. Okay, cool. So it will become swiftly apparent to the folks who are watching that the individuals with smaller lacerations are able to heal up fairly quickly with a matter of, you said 1 heal on those guys?
Yeah, I'm going to start with 1 on everyone.
Okay. So putting 1 on everybody, you see that the individuals with the cuts and lacerations, they do begin to mend, but they still show the signs of being very pink and tender. Not as well healed as you'd expect. The puncture wounds begin to close and they seal, but they don't fully heal over or scar. And the individual with the messed up leg, even with the rest of the castings that you provide towards him, his leg is still very badly damaged. It is not bleeding, but you see the telltale signs of rot that are beginning to develop towards the ends of his foot.
Can I do a medicine check to see if we can figure out what's preventing the healing? Anything like that?
Sure. I don't think medicine's the one that would tell you something.
Is it Arcana?
It probably are Arcana.
That's it. I can also do detect poison and disease if it would help. But
You could certainly do that.
I don't know if it would tell us anything beyond what we already know.
That's a 4 for Arcana.
Oh my.
Although I can identify the type of poison, poisonous creature, or disease.
Okay. You could definitely cast that if you want.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Addicts, with your 4 on Arcana, you're not entirely sure what could be causing something of this nature. Really, it's anybody's guess by this point. Mercy, going over the fellow with detect poison and disease, you would see that while he's almost certainly developed a form of infection by this point, that doesn't explain why the healing didn't take as well as it should have.
Is it like the what's his name, Ian Blackmore or whatever?
It is similar to that, yes.
They've been here too long. Healing's not gonna work on them like it should.
Gale's gonna pop a divine sense.
Sure. You can certainly do so. Putting a divine sense out, you would note that everybody in this area is neither fiend, fae, celestial, yada 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 yada. They're all people. But you would note that they all do have this kind of a smell to them, like a almost like a taint to it. There's something wrong.
Something taint, right?
Yeah, something tainted.
All right. And it's just kind of permeated the ground in the area.
Yes.
We won't be able to help them anymore if they stay here. Chances are these wounds are going to do the same thing that happened to our friend in the clothes.
Black iron.
It's permeated the whole area. It's not gonna do us any good to keep him here.
You guys would know they are definitely better than they were.
Mm-hmm.
But that's still not much better.
It's the rot that worries me more.
I am able to take care of that, but it is at a great expense of my abilities.
I would say hold on to it for now. It's like trying to wrap a wound in water with a bunch of parasites in it. You can wrap it, you can heal it, but it's still surrounded by parasites. The minute they find a way to get in, they'll just make everything more difficult.
So we want to get them out of here.
We need to get them out of here.
That's our last
Where
shot.
would we take them?
Well,
How far is
if
the...
we can get everyone here in one spot, tomorrow morning, we can get them all back to their sane.
That's true.
And where
I
would
know
we
that's
put
asking
them
a
in
lot
for
to
sane?
everyone. I'm sorry to put that on you, but they're not going to be. They're not going to recover properly here.
And we might want
Whatever this evil is, it's everywhere. I can smell it.
We might want to contact healers when we send them back.
We could. Where are we putting them up? We could put them in our estate for a little while, but
There's already a refugee camp with a few more families.
They can easily return once we take care of this, but the problem is, if it takes more than a few days, what if people start dying? We can't protect an entire town and fight essentially an army as well.
Asking them to stay would be more of a risk to their lives than having them leave.
I just want to know where they're going. We have to make sure that the refugee camp, if we put them there, can handle them.
Well,
They
then
can
let's
stay
call
in our state for a
Avero.
few days.
And we can call Avero, let him know what's going on, and tell him that we're putting them in the estate.
We would probably have to. Avero would probably need to get more resources with more people coming in,
Okay.
because we already have all of Belmare there.
Okay, well, we're not doing it until tomorrow from the sounds of it, so they have a
So-
day to gather.
So call him then. Give him as much time as possible to prepare.
Gail, he pulled you aside. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I feel like you're the one who's sort of maybe not leading the charge, but the one we all entrust.
All
I
right.
think maybe
I'll
you
call him.
should- Okay.
Gil's gonna pull out his comm desk and call up Avero.
All right. Within a matter of maybe a few hours, you would. No, not hours, minutes. Sorry.
Wow. Hard to get.
Really getting sick of this hold music. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Girlfriend Ipanema.
You would actually get a response from Avero. He will pick up the communication desk. What's happening?
There's some sort of darkness that's permeated everything. We're dealing with mercenaries that have been hired by the local constabulary to essentially take over the town. We have a number of injured with us. We're going to be bringing them in at the latest sometime in the morning. They're not doing well. We're getting the innocents out, and then we're going to continue to push forward and fight these mercenaries. We wanted to give you a heads up because some of them are hurt and they're healing slowly because whatever this evil is, it's keeping them from healing.
All right. I'll pass that on to the governor. Odds are he'll do what he can for this. We already have the refugee camp up. They're technically Cersanian citizens, so
Pass
that's
along
doable.
as well that this should hopefully only be temporary. As soon as we clear whatever this is out, they should be able to easily return home.
This isn't like Belmare. We know
All
the
right.
source of this problem.
All right, that's
And
fine.
This town goes. Never mind. I was gonna say something.
All right. We'll update you when we have more.
Okay.
All right.
He'll hang up.
Yeah, Gale already hung up. All right, we've got that solved. The governor's going to get his resources together, so they'll be taken care of.
I will point out, it is an option to only move the injured ones, and the other people just stay
Yeah.
underground.
What if they become injured? That's more my issue.
There's no guarantee that this place stays safe for long, especially if they can't find people. in the first place.
It's a question of resources.
I feel like that's something we can.
So, are you
DC
more concerned about resources or lives?
You're not listening to me. If we move to, like... You know what? Screw it. Do what you want. Don't
Yeah,
listen to
just
me.
What you're saying doesn't make sense in this situation. Yeah, resources are important, but after this, we're sending them.
Just give it up. Stop. Do what you want.
That's what I plan on doing anyway. Right. So, we could easily give them the option if we really want to. People
I
can
say-
stay if they want to fight.
If anything, leave it up to them. If the town, especially if Cersane feels like they can handle it, then they handle it. At this point, if they say, okay, we can only take in the injured, then we give them only the injured. But it's really on. It's not really up to us at the end of the day, because if it's better for them to have everybody over there, and it's better for us, then that's the case. But I say that's something we deal with in the morning, and they let us know what they can do, because we have to see. They don't even know what's possible.
All right. So, are you guys gonna take a short rest at the moment or a long rest?
Well,
And-
I want to bring over everybody first before I do that.
Okay, so we Arcane Tunnel and then we take a short rest.
Yeah.
I mean, probably for the best, because we still have to figure out what's going on the top side.
Yeah. What is everyone else thinking?
Ro just wants everything to be done with and for everyone to stop yelling. That's her main goal right now. Little stressed out.
Fair play.
All right. So, you guys are going to do the Arcane Tunnel or just rest first?
Arcane Tunnel.
Arcane Tunnel first, then
Okay.
do a short rest.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Do you have the fourth level spell slot?
I do.
Okay, good.
It's my last one, but yes. I also have a 5th level, so whatever, I would have been fine. So yeah, I do it.
You're going to cast Arcane Tunnel. Where are you going to have it directed to?
The bar?
To the outside
Okay.
of the bar or the
Inside of the
inside of the bar?
Inside of the bar.
Okay. Just need to double check.
Yeah.
So you're going to go to the Lucky, sorry, not the Lucky Sapphire, the Sour Grapes Inn, to retrieve the remaining people in there.
Mm-hmm.
You can do so with relative ease. You open up the Arcane Tunnel, and while there will be a brief moment of shock, within a matter of minutes, they will come with you.
Okay. Usher them all in.
Gale will take one last moment before as the last person stepping through to just kind of double check through any like the holes in the windows and take a listen to see if anybody's right outside the Sour Grapes at the moment.
Okay, perception check.
$17.
17 of perception. Looking out the window, you would not immediately note anyone outside of it, or monitoring it. You have a feeling that if there was anybody out there, they probably would have gone in, especially if they knew anyone was in there.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Gale step in as well. All right, we're all clear on the other side.
I will dispel it.
Okay.
As soon as everyone's through. Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you gonna cast this at 5th level, or are you gonna?
No. I'm just doing an intelligence check. It's fine.
Yeah, that should be fine. All right. You guys are gonna post up and take a quick short rest here. Are you guys going to set up any kind of a watch system? Any kind of what are you guys going to do?
Well, Day is gonna take a watch.
Okay.
Whether or not a watch system gets set up, she's gonna keep lookout.
Alrighty. That might make it like a little bit longer, but still, you can have like someone be up there for watch a little bit longer than the rest, and then you take a short rest or what have you.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's still nothing terribly difficult, as you can't exactly run out of light right now. So roll any hit dice that you guys want to restore.
I already recovered my spells. I'm good.
Okay.
I get to use my pre. What
I probably.
The pat pat.
I'm sorry. The what?
Please called it the
The
pat.
pre-pet.
Yep.
The pat pat.
Oh my god, the Periapt.
No, Connor. It's the pat
No.
I actually haven't lost any health or expended any spells, so
In that case, you should.
I don't have to rest at all. If we
In
just
that
do
case,
a
you
short
should be
rest.
totally fine.
Yeah.
Guys, I already did 2 of my health, and guess what it's at now?
69.
69.
Yeah.
I
Which
am
is-
back
I'm
to
legally not allowed to heal
thanks to
anymore.
the pre. But thanks to the pat pat.
Calling it the pat pat. Just because it pisses Connor off, honestly.
It doesn't piss me off. It's just it doesn't even look like Pat Pat. It looks Periapt.
Pat pat sounds
It's a
fun.
pat.
It became Pat Pat after a bunch of trying to pronounce it.
Pronounce it badly. Yeah.
Like the Pat. It's the Pat Pat. That's what it is.
Reading comprehension never mattered.
I don't believe that. Don't believe that one bit, Jilliam.
I can't fucking read. What the fuck do you think I am?
You'll never learn how to read.
You guys take about an hour of rest. Dea, if you want, you can roll me a perception check for your watch.
Okay. It's 22.
Okay. 22 on perception. Again, it doesn't seem like anyone is coming closer to the... Actually. Yeah. It doesn't seem like anyone's coming closer to the little hideout here. The guards are still patrolling around. You do hear from a few buildings over what it sounds like doors being opened and closed and houses being rummaged through. But you do not see any guards come into this little neighborhood area just yet.
Okay, she's gonna, until we move again, she's gonna keep watching.
Okay, you can do so.
That's her job right now.
Okay, sounds good. What do you guys want to do? Dea is currently on watch, so what's your next plan?
Do we
Oh,
try to
God.
knock out more people?
Is there a way? I want to know if there's a way we can catch them off guard, especially the main assassins. Is there a way to find them? I know Cal, Ron, he maybe had a spell that could find people.
I also have such a spell, but it is not something that I can do today.
Okay, well that's fine. But I think we should try and get rid of them because I kind of want. I don't know. I want to. If it's possible to disguise ourselves to get inside that house, the keep, that would be good. But I guess we can't do that yet because we're waiting till the morning to get. I want to get everyone out first before we even decide to do that.
To put less people in danger, right?
So maybe we can find those assassins that went after Black Iron. I'm assuming the gunman was one of them. I think they mentioned someone with a gun, so I'm assuming that gunman was one of them, or gunwoman, I suppose. And perhaps that person that you guys saw sniffing the air was another.
Then that should just leave two, right?
Yep. And we know the description of one of them, which is a dragonborn with odd patches of black.
That might make sense then, based off of how whatever this is permeated everything. Could see that being part of it.
I wonder if the patches of black that they saw in the dragonborn were the same as what Attic saw on that tiefling.
That might explain a couple things.
So there's something with them, something done to them, something they did to themselves.
So either way, whatever it is, they're sort of corrupted.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Let's keep an eye out for that then. So we're gonna...
If we're gonna go, can I ritually cast alarm sort of over the trapdoor?
Yeah, you can do that. Alarm's one of those spells that you can cast ritually normally, correct?
Yeah,
You're fine. You can do that.
Yeah, I would, if we decide we're gonna leave, Erudite's gonna, like, I mean, it's only within a mile that I can hear it, but a mile is better than nothing.
I mean, this is not a particularly large town, in fairness.
So, yeah, if we decide we're gonna go,
That's not accurate, Cole. Okay.
if we decide that we're gonna go, Erudite would probably cast it over like the trapdoor that they came in through. And yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can certainly do that. Erudite, you cast alarm over the trapdoor of this building. Dea, you've maintained the watch this entire time. You don't note anything suspicious at the moment. One second.
Oh my god, it's contagious. I literally just yawned.
Fuck, I'm yawning.
I did it too. I did it
He
right
doesn't have
before
any
you.
caffeine though.
I don't have my caffeine today. So you guys are now out in front of the hideout area. What's the plan?
Where are we at exactly on the map?
You are here.
Yeah. And the orange X, that was the
Sour Grapes Inn.
that was the sour grapes. All right. Okay.
Wow, we are far.
Do we want to try to see what's at one of the gates without getting caught? Hopefully.
Are we that concerned about the gates?
I'm more
No.
concerned about the mercenaries.
It was just more of trying to see what the kind of protocol was coming in and out.
That could be useful.
We could. But I feel like more to be gained by checking out the gate that's closer to where they're bringing people to the manor. I feel like that's the only real gate that we're concerned about.
That will be over here.
Yep. So, and I know when we brought people back from the Sour Grapes that there wasn't anybody outside. I took a moment to look, and there wasn't anybody out there. So, probably they might be a bit closer to that gate if we won't go over that way. Plus, if we're going to intercept the cart later, we're going to need to know that area a bit.
It's true.
That's where I'm
Erudite,
getting- might be
Yes.
your alarm will go off.
Oh, the alarm's going off.
All right,
Go back.
and we go back.
Yeah, you guys just quickly start heading back to the hideout, and you would see Sami kind of poking their head out through the front door and starting to move out of the hideout.
Sammy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and find more people.
It's not wrong, but I don't think it's safe for you to do that.
All right, then what am I supposed to do? Just keep hiding in there? I'm not hurt.
Yeah, but you could get hurt.
Be fine. So what are you guys going to do?
We're
going-
going to... Sammy, we're going to go check out some of the town. Check out movements of the guards. See if we can't catch a few of them by surprise. And maybe intercept them if they're going to be knocking on anybody's door or anything like that. We plan on finding a way to intercept whatever this plan that they have is. But we need a bit of time to figure it out.
Just want to see something.
Yeah. All right. What about that card? The one that they keep using to bring people out of here.
Do you know where that is?
Well, no, but if you waited for it to come in, couldn't you just smash up the cart, make it so that they couldn't do this?
We might be able to do that.
Do you know where they grab people from? Or is it just everywhere?
They grab people from the entire town, but they have to take the cart out through the gate that leads towards Greymont.
I know, but do they gather the people anywhere before they put them on the cart? Or is it directly into the cart they go?
I'm not sure. I think they just bring them into the cart.
At the very least, searching near that gate might find something useful.
Aye. We'll likely head that way. We're either gonna break the cart, or we might try to use the cart to get in there and take the fight to them directly. I'm
I
not
thought
quite
the
sure yet.
plan was to cut off their supply of sacrifices and then force them to come to us in smaller numbers.
That's the better plan, but if for some reason that doesn't work, we need a second plan.
Right.
The better plan would be to cut them off. So that's what we're looking to do, Sammy. And none of us want you hurt. Because you're fine now, and that's good. But if you end up out there, if you end up somewhere where we can't get to you, either you're going to be the one who ends up hurt, we're going to be the ones who end up getting more hurt trying to get you out of there, or if we happen to be protecting people, they could be hurt in trying to get you out.
That's fair, I guess.
If you need something
know-
to do, go ahead.
I know you care, but keeping everybody here calm, keeping them quiet, that's the important part.
If you need something to do, there are injured there that could use some assistance. That man's leg is better, but there's still the chance of keeping the dressing clean and rotating the bandages in a regular pattern would do great for keeping the worst at bay until we can get him out in some proper help. It is not
I can-
much, but it's something.
I can change out the bandages if you need me to do that.
It would do much for him, and it would give you something to keep your mind off what's out here.
All right, sure. I'll do that.
Dea kind of looks at him and says, "You've been doing so great, Sami, but now it's time for us to take over. Thank you for all your hard work so far."
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. Are you, Jill?
All
I
right.
mean, this town is on lockdown.
Hey, that was unintentional, but yeah.
I know it was. But yeah.
All right.
So, Sami will head back inside at you guys' request.
Wait, before you go, take this face mask. Make sure you wear it.
Stop it.
No, too close to home.
Too close to
A little
home.
bit. Fuck it. Gail's actually gonna, before Sami closes the door, Gail's gonna hand him his comm desk.
Okay, you're gonna give Sami the comm desk. All right.
The comm disc doesn't work for anyone but you, I thought.
It does not.
It does not.
So it
It does
won't.
not. I didn't
that
want to
won't-
say anything. You're
I'm
right.
just kidding. I forgot that was part of it. Never mind. I
God
just
damn
hit the
it,
button
Becca.
and start yelling.
What do you just?
It's not a cell phone, guys.
It's not a cell phone. It's only for us.
I only know that I hit the buttons and then I start yelling at people. That's how this works. I don't know anything beyond that. We'll be in touch. All right, never mind.
Yes, we can be in touch.
Rudy is capable of contacting you without.
It's a bit of time, but yes. You don't have it prepared today, but you know, I'll get
In
tomorrow.
an emergency. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll be in touch.
Well, I know we just woke up not that long ago. But if we are concerned about remaining in touch, and you cannot do that today, and I cannot find any of the higher value targets, and we don't have a strong plan anyway, would it be better to rest and then tackle things more prepared?
I'd like to do a roundabout before we do that.
I,
Maybe.
if especially with them in a bit of chaos at the moment, we can get a bit off course.
I will point out it is like 4 or 5 in the morning currently, maybe 5. It is. We're in weird times, so it's like 5 in the morning. Right, Connor? I feel like that's correct.
Yeah, that's pretty damn close.
Like,
Time is.
It's weird times, but it is also. And we do know.
You
Yes,
guys have only just started to realize that the more you were out at this night, for this time, the less time seems to mean something to you.
Current
It's dark.
situation.
Most of you just feel tired, which sucks because most of you also took a nap like a good not that long ago, but it's constantly dark, so you're just tired.
Little space. Yeah, that's what this is, man.
And Sammy the insomniac is okay because they're used to being tired all the time.
Hey man, you work a night shift long enough. Eventually, time means nothing to you.
It really does.
That's fine behavior, but still.
Oh boy.
Look, we should get. We know around the hour that they come and they collect the people, and that's not for a while. Maybe we thin their herd a bit. I'm personally a fan of that. I don't know about you guys.
Shut up, phone.
Okay.
No,
Alright.
I'm talking to my
God
phone,
is-
not you.
God is talking and saying, "Shut up."
Also,
phone."
shut up, Michelle.
I will follow the group here.
I just maybe we thin it out a little bit. Give them less cards. It'll be better for us, I think, in the long run.
Also, this way, if we have to act fast, we already know where we're going.
Ouch.
We don't have to try to move fast and learn everything.
Yeah, I
about
know where everything is.
the
it's fine.
area. All right. Well, that too. Again, what have you done? We'll have a moment to just take a quick look around. And in case, again, part of this says we need more information about what they're doing. We don't know everything that they're doing right now, how they have it set up. Plus, if we have an idea of where to look, Adix, that might make it easier for you to find all of these targets and help find these people later, tomorrow.
Very well. I will follow the group. I'm unsure of the best path here, so I will do what you guys think is best.
Alright. Well, the longer we wait, the closer we are to more people dying. So I'd rather just move on.
Where
Are
to?
we ready?
I think we're ready.
Okay. I mean, I was thinking, honestly, somewhere heading probably around this area.
All right.
Kind of moving this
So-
way, so we're a couple blocks off of where that is, so hopefully it's not too close, but taking it slow as we move our way there.
All right. So you're gonna start heading off in that direction. I'm gonna need a round of stealth checks.
I will cast on a trace.
Yeah. Well.
Because our party cannot stealth.
Well, you wanted to be a druid, Cole.
No,
That's what
I
happens,
love
buddy.
the spell. It is Pass Without a Trace is legitimately my favorite spell.
Oh, it's a
I
great spell.
I just wish our party could roll stealth for once in their
No.
lives.
Leave me alone.
That's a 12.
24,
22.
24, 33, 20, 24, 22, 15, and 21.
Listen. For some reason, I'm very bad at this.
All right. Quietly making your way through the streets of Rosenvale in what would ordinarily be the dawn hours. All of you are still trying to shake off the feeling that you should probably still be asleep at this moment in time, including Ro, who is very unhappily still awake right now. You can talk, Jill.
I what am I gonna say? Upset emoji? What the fuck?
To be fair, if we could see her face, she would not send the emojis.
Exactly. But also, if anyone were to perceive me as a human being right now, I'd probably implode. But yeah, okay. Upset emoji. There I talk.
Thank you very much, Jill. Smart ass. So, prowling through the streets, okay, come on now. That's mean. You guys make your way from the safe house, steadily heading further and further north. You come to the realization that this may have been going on for a fair amount of time, as there are a few buildings that are just boarded up or look to have been abandoned for some time now, possibly a couple of weeks. But as you are making your way through this main stretch of road, Hispanic cast death? Yeah, absolutely. Wait, no. You cast that. Jolly?
Yeah.
You cast Death Ward when you were outside of the town, correct?
Yeah.
Have you cast any concentration spells in between now
Death
and
Ward
then?
is not concentration.
Oh, it's not concentration, you're right.
I cast it before Edix lunged at the sniper.
It was
Yeah.
outside of town.
So, I mean, I think at most you're talking like maybe 4 hours, so no, in that case.
And you tone cast it, so it's on both of us.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you are still technically under the influence of Death Ward. But nonetheless, making your way further and further north, you guys would at about this point, around this kind of odd little crossroads, Dea, as you have the highest passive perception, you would become aware of this this faint noise that you hear kind of a little ways off towards the east.
Okay.
And it's
Towards
just-
the
it's-
east.
Yes, this way. Where's
To
Arrow?
Yeah. Okay. That's surprising.
And you just hear this faint.
Doggy. I think I might be hearing what mauled that guy's leg.
All right.
He's probably in dog form to like trick people into helping him.
Could be.
What?
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 Or
It
it
could-
could be that it might move faster in dog form.
Or that. I don't know. I don't.
What?
Could just be a mean fucking dog.
Could be that. too.
Alex's eyes are kind of
I'm
shining, and
suspicious.
he's like, it could be a lycanthrope.
Yeah, it sure could be.
I'm
That could be.
suspicious of everything, to be honest with you.
To
So.
be fair, we don't really know how animals are reacting in this environment, shall we say.
We do, though. They're not
We
here.
don't.
They left.
It's just a question of if we want to pursue that noise or let it find us later. Continue our path or change it. Whichever.
If it is potentially harming people, and it is the same thing that chewed on that man's leg, it might be worth
Potentially.
investigating.
I am kind of assuming from sound alone, but I don't know what else would make a noise like that.
It's not a bad idea. Do you think that would be a better use of our time, Dea?
I think the biggest threat to the people in the direct city are these assassin folks.
Yes, Jill. You can say the baby possum is safe.
I'm trying not to interrupt, but I just thought of it. I'm sorry.
I
I got really scared.
You guys did stop by back as you're saying. Do you want to say that you left it for the butler to take care of, or what?
Yeah, okay.
Because
he's-
that's what Mercy did with Night.
Yeah,
I
I
think
should have
it's
left
possible
Toby
about
as
that.
well. I don't think I want Toby here.
Oh no, don't worry. Anybody who has a pet that's like, I probably would have left it here away from the murder town. Yeah, I get it.
Can my dragon cell phone die? Should I have left him
Dragon cell
behind?
phone?
Yeah,
Dragon
my little
cell phone.
buddy.
I know what you're talking about. You don't know?
Okay.
I won't
Hmm.
tell you one way or another. It's unfortunately one of those things that you're kind of gonna have to
Okay.
find out.
Well,
Sorry,
it's in a bag somewhere.
Okay,
It's
that's fine.
chilling.
Scylla sleeping in the garden somewhere back at the estate. All right. So, yeah, the immediate danger is all of these folk that they have whatever ability it is that they have. Do we want to try and track down this dog noise? Or do we want to try and get information? We can only do one tonight.
I would like to pursue this dog noise, but it is up
Orc.
to you all.
All right, so we got 2 for the dog noise.
I want to go after the dog noise, to be honest.
All right.
I mean, the dog very at least fucked up one person pretty badly. It might be best to try to take it out.
All right. Maddie, roll.
I guess we'll pursue it, but just be cautious about it.
Aye.
I mean, I don't want to go after the mean dog, but we're going to. So,
I mean, at this point, I just wanted everybody's opinion before we started doing things.
yeah, that's
Um,
fair. I mean, like, my personal opinion is I prefer to stay away from things that mangle legs, because I don't really have much in that department to start with.
You're pretty safe at the same
But-
time.
I mean,
So it's
Yeah,
not maybe
yeah.
it would just be all of me, and that's pretty much all I've got going for me right now.
Well,
So,
that might be the case, but just think if you don't have legs, maybe you could ask your dragon friend to.
All right.
Okay.
you know, you might be onto something. Let's go get that fucking dog.
All right.
Fucking like a pony.
All right. Quiet. Keep an eye out for any sort of towers or high vantage points. We need to avoid line of sight with those if we can.
That's a pen. I shouldn't use a pen. I should.
All right. So let's head that direction. Yeah, would you be able to lead the way on this?
Yep. Probably.
Let's go. After the dog.
Now chase down that fucking dog.
Or whatever it is.
Or whatever the fuck that thing is. It's probably not a dog. But it's
Probably
something
not
quite
a
up.
full dog, but it sounded a little bit like a dog, and dogs.
It sounds
make no
friendly,
legs.
maybe.
If it's a friendly dog, can I pet it?
Can I pet that dog?
Jill,
That's my
me and
favorite
you.
thing on the internet right now.
Can I pet that dog? I don't know if anyone else knows the video, but
I
do.
actually don't, but it's weird how I've managed to surround myself with people who all seem to think the same way.
That's how we've made it 64 episodes. 65.
65.
Episodes.
We're so close. So close.
So close to the legendary episode.
Nice.
But yeah, so we're gonna track down that noise.
All right. So you guys begin making your way eastward, with Becca taking the lead. So, Becca, how do you want to go about doing this?
How do you mean?
Like, do you want to go with just like survival, try and look for tracks, stuff like that, or do you want to go for perception and just try and ears out, listen for the dog?
I mean,
I'm
she's an
kind
elf,
of
so she-
expecting, like, looking for tracks is not gonna do as well in a city. But I don't know what kind of tracks I'm looking for anyway, so I just want to kind of try and listen for it, eyes out, ears out, sort of thing.
Okay. Perception check then.
26, which is one more than my passive. I actually did better this time.
Very good. Okay. So, you guys, let me get back to the Rosenvale map. Map. Start making your way through the main center of town. Oh, hell yeah. We got the rock and roll going on now. Great. I didn't even plan that. Cool.
Things getting intense, boys.
Eventually, you find yourself at another little neighborhood area. Right around here, folks. And Are you guys making stealth checks to stay hidden, or what?
I would assume so, because we
It's up
travel
to y'all. Do it, do it,
same
fuckers.
speed, and
Has
we
an
still
hour passed yet.
Has an hour passed? No.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at maybe 45 minutes to half an hour. This is not a big.
have... Oops, I rolled the wrong thing.
Still passed
That is
without a
a-
trace is still up.
Those are two
Yeah.
goddamn good
Okay.
stealth scores.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Fearmonk squad.
31, 30, 40, 26, 14, 14, 18.
We went over a low-hanging roof, and both the Fairbows cracked their heads on.
But it also makes sense that the short one and the rogue also had the best stealth.
No, I had better stealth.
Yeah, it's true. I will say, I just like the idea of two people going, ow! As they're trying to be sneaky.
Yeah, positive strength score. Fuck you.
Why did the low roof have to be in the shadows? That's not nice.
Gil, my horns are stuck. Help.
Help.
Guys,
Hold on. If you lean right a little bit.
I'm
My
gonna
horns
yank
are
both of your horns off if you don't move. Come on.
All right.
Food mercy.
There you
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Stay more to the left. The roof isn't as low.
Oh my gosh.
I hate them.
I'm going to murder both of you. If this dog doesn't do it for me first.
I would like to see you try.
Don't.
The party turns on each other.
If there's anything I've learned, you do not challenge a rogue in that kind of circumstance.
Dana just looks at him.
There. I know you're very angry, but please keep marching forward.
She does
He's
the like
Actually, I should
the
roll that
Korra from Legend of Korra, like that like looking at you motion.
Got my eyes on you.
Alex is just grinning like a playful friend.
So, making your way towards this little neighborhood area, eventually, Dea.
Yeah.
Maybe one day. Dea, you raise your hand up as you have begun to hear a snuffling sound from from somewhere forward inside this little neighborhood area.
Does it seem similar to the guy we saw previously on the road?
No, not at all. This sounds a lot bigger. And just to show you, guys, I'm assuming that at the very least, Dea is going to be leading the pack. First one forward, and you guys have all made your stealth checks.
Alex is up there with her
Okay.
after, getting caught on the roof.
Nonetheless, I'm still showing you guys. So it's quite dark for everyone except for Dea, who's I need to change your sight line.
You do.
I do, because you have absurd line of sight now.
She can see the code in Roll20.
She can now see everything.
I have a passive of 25, and I have
Devil sight,
I have double sight of 120 feet.
which means you should be able to see the sucker on the map right now.
Yeah, he's yeah.
So, looking forward, as you're the only one that has the proper sight to see this, as this area is pitch black. So Addix, Jace, and
Wow.
Addix, Gale, and Ro. Sorry.
I am.
You guys can't see in the dark.
No shit.
So we should not be able to see anything.
You should not be able to see anything, as you have piss poor vision, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Wah.
Sorry, buddy.
That's fine.
With that said, Dea, as you're leading the pack, you see in front of you, kind of like sniffing around and lounging in this area, is a truly monstrously large, what you can best describe as a wolf. You see it has this very long and pronounced rib cage and this very scrawny like hip section. And these legs that has kind of become very bony and shaggy, as it's kind of like lounging on all fours with these bright yellow eyes. Celery and all are just totally jaundiced yellow. But the weirdest thing about it is this thing almost just seems to be dripping with something. With your vision, you see that it's not blood. It's some kind of a dark material that just kind of drips to the ground off of its body and just pools below it as it just kind of lays there. It doesn't seem to notice you.
Is it like... So it's lying down?
It is just kind of lounging.
Okay. I'm going to push the... kind of push the team back a little bit and be like, yo, there's a giant fucking dog right there.
That was the point. That's what we were looking for.
No, I mean, like, it's really big and it's like, it looks weird and there's like dripping black stuff off of it. Like, I don't think it's...
Is it
Does
like
it roll
what...
in poop?
Wait, no. Is it
No.
like what Addicts described the blood of the... Is it black
Is it...
and thick?
Well, something dark. I don't think it was blood. It was kind of goopy, I guess.
Do you think it likes pets?
No. No, I don't. Mercy.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Do you think it likes pets with a sword?
I don't think it's noticed us yet. I can try
you
to
had a
get a
dog with
sneak
a sword.
on it.
Wouldn't that
I'll
far
get
away,
a
is
sneak
it?
on it.
Do you want me to... Do you want me to instigate? Because I can instigate. I can totally instigate.
How far away is it?
It's... How far away is it, kind
To get into combat range, 60 feet. To actually, like, to be in its space, 65.
If
I
I
mean,
can
do it, you can charge it.
we're kind of assuming it's evil, I guess.
I mean,
if we
it's...
can get a couple feet closer, I can sniff it.
I could turn into an animal, and if it is hostile towards me, it's probably hostile towards everything.
But if you make it hostile, then I won't get a surprise on it.
The surprise might be a good idea.
If you
It
have
is-
any abilities and you would like to get a surprise attack on it, then do so.
Let's face it. If it's in this town,
It's probably not good. If it's out and about, it's not good. Yeah. Okay, I will try to get the drop on it.
Okay.
Please be
What are you gonna do?
careful.
I will absolutely not be careful. And she turns around and like goes into the shadows.
does anyone else suddenly feel really stressed for Dea?
Bet.
Every time.
If that's the case, Gale's gonna get till he is that like 5 feet closer, and he is gonna pop Divine Sense.
So Dea's
Okay.
gonna be stealthing and because Pass Without a Trace is still on, right?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
You said it was 45 minutes.
Yeah, you're
got,
like 40, 45 minutes. So
So
like I'd say
she's-
like if you're gonna be using it, this is the last chance you'll get.
Okay, so she's gonna be kind of doing like a berth. Whoops. Kind of like a berth around the tree, going down like around
Oh,
like
okay, I see where I
bottom.
Hold. As you round the tree, this close, you realize, and I'm gonna need you to make another stealth check, please.
Uh-huh.
It's not alone, is it?
20. Well, 30 with the Pass
30.
Without a Trace.
There were not just one of these, there were two of these.
Oh god.
Oh!
And you and everybody else somehow missed this one. And he, or it, somehow also missed all of you right now. As this large one is just kind of lounging on the ground, just like the other one. Just kind of snoozing a little bit. Doesn't seem to notice you.
change of plans.
Just gonna move.
Gonna just kind of.
You're getting very close to him.
Yeah, I am. I don't want to get that close.
I will point out that one rolled a natural 20. The one up top rolled an 18. The one there rolled a natural 20 for stealth checks.
Oh, for their stealth.
Yeah,
okay.
to stay hidden.
For anyone curious in the chat, we are currently saying goodbye to Dea.
Stop it! Stop! Stop!
Well, I'm going to change my brass dagger into the rapier again.
Intelligence.
Intelligence 15. It's a
You're
bit
fine.
rapier. And I'm gonna.
You attack with advantage. You have stealth.
Yeah. Okay. Oh fuck, 16. I don't think that's enough.
That will match its AC. Oh no. Sorry, no. That will hit its AC.
So it does hit.
It does hit. Roll damage.
Okay. Okay.
Stressed
Shit.
out.
I forgot I was gonna do something that's too late now.
Yes, you are basically considered blinded. Alex and Jace.
You
And
might want to
Ro.
like light up the area.
Yeah, Ro, you got your lantern. Don't forget.
Okay, damage. There's that, and then I'm going to shink, 2 dagger charges into it, so that's an extra 2d6 damage. Wow. Jesus Christ.
All right, 4, 10, 23 points of damage total.
The music suddenly stops, which makes me
Oops,
think
sorry.
we're about to get combat music.
Oh no.
There we are. And Dea, as you plunge your rapier into the unsuspecting wolf, I'm going to need you to make me a strength check, please.
Oh no!
I'm great at those! Just straight strength.
Straight strength
Yeah,
or
that was
athletics,
one.
either way.
Oops, I didn't mean to do
You're still good.
I
Either way.
advantage, but by some miracle I rolled a 15.
You're still fine. Like, you got it. As you plunge your rapier into this creature and rip it right back out of it, you note that as it pushes in, it almost kind of grabs the blade, and you have to rip it back out with a sucking sound as it punctures into it, and you have to rip it back out. It is now absolutely aware of you.
It's very much awake now.
I mean, you just stabbed it. Yeah.
I'm back it up.
I'm already doing this because I'm
Should
not doing.
I mean, good deal. Because you're all going to have to do it now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
this is happening.
Also, that's
This is
a good
happening.
initiative roll. Damn.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
initiative roll.
damn.
All right, let's turn off Spoopy and let's go
Thanks.
over to.
I still can't see
Ooh,
shit.
Alex and Fox.
I'm still waiting for my divine sense to come back from war and tell me what I smell.
Yes. Cole. I almost called you Cole. I apologize,
It's
Jace.
fine.
Using divine sense, you know that it is neither fiend, celestial, fey, or what's the other one?
Undead?
Undead. It's none of those.
All right, well, tits.
We don't know
This
what
is
the
gonna
fuck
be
we're
fun.
dealing with.
I don't want to pet that dog.
It's okay. You don't want to know why? You know what Ro can do instead?
Shoot that dog.
Shoot the shit out of it.
dog!
Can I shoot that dog?
Oh God,
God,
no!
you guys.
They're rolling like fire.
Oh
Is this to make up
I
for
mean,
last?
is anyone surprised?
Is this to make up for last session when you rolled really bad?
Fucking better.
I hope
I will say
not.
that is the second natural 20.
no! Oh my god!
Well, maybe we won't do anymore. Maybe got it all out of its
We'll
system.
fucking see. Day, you're still at the top of the round.
Hell yeah.
The Prowler is aware of you.
Yup. Okay. Okay. I am. Whew. Alright. I'm going to expend a spell slot and cast ensnare and strike.
Okay. Drop the spell
and-
slot.
Yep. Next time I hit
Spell
it,
card, I should say.
yeah.
Real quick point of order: was Ro able to get her lantern lit since she said she was trying to do that?
Yeah, definitely.
Here's
Cool.
the info. So it could be wasted, but we'll find out. Oh no, wait. Shoot. I'm sorry, I was not prepared. No, it's fine. Whatever. So I guess I'll go back up to it.
It's okay, we're all gonna see what this thing looks like very soon.
Rapier, please hit 27.
Hit, yeah.
So that means it will have to make a strength saving throw against that, but let me roll that damage. And I'll put another charge into it. So 1d6.
Alright, you're probably out of charges by now.
No, they recharge on sneak attack, so I'm still at
Right. Yep, never mind,
3.
you're good.
It was fully charged at the beginning. So now it makes a strength saving throw. A large or larger creature has advantage on the saving throw.
Okay, it does have advantage on the saving throw.
The DC is 16.
Okay. Let me just do maths.
Don't
because I'm
fuck
dumb.
this for me.
31. That's a lot of damage on this poor sucker. Whoop!
Yeah,
Dice!
fuck him.
Alright, don't be mean. It's a dog. He's looking rough as you watch more of this tar-like material start dripping out of it. 16 plus 4 on a strength check. 20.
That beats it.
It's good to go. Also, I didn't roll with advantage, but still. And I'm going to need you to make me another strength check.
Yep. I'm fully prepared to lose this sword. 3.
You stabbed the rapier into this time, and you watch as these vine-like bindings begin to wrap around it. And as you go to pull your blade back out, you realize it's firmly stuck inside of this dog. And you let go of the rapier.
Yeah, I let go of the rapier.
Well, I mean, you can hold on to it, but...
I know I can. I will
Yeah,
not.
exactly.
I cannot take that.
I'm making an assumption. You could prove me wrong. if you want.
I'm not. So I think since I let go of it, since it used the rune, so since I lose hold of it, it reverts back to a dagger.
It does.
Whoops.
So you have a dagger jammed into this dog.
Yep, I hop back and I pull out just a regular old ass dagger to replace it, so that I'm still
Okay.
dual wielding.
You
And
do so.
I'm backing up. Getting the
Back it
fuck.
up. Back it up. Ever died. Back it up.
I'm gonna move forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25. Fuck it. I'm going to use my ability. The first time I'm going to use this, but I'm going to go another 5, 10, 15.
Oh, you're going to use
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, excellent. So as an immediate action, you burn the charge inside of it, and inside of Turbulus, and you gain another 25 feet of movement to use at your whim.
Yeah, I've used 15. And then I'm going to cast right here. Oh, I don't see Dia. I do see it. Okay, Dia's not there. I'm going to do right here. I'm going to bonus action. Change the thing on my wrist.
Mhm.
Bracelet's going to change to lightning. And fuck it, I'm going to cast Fireball.
Okay.
Fireball. Cast it once.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
It's going to be Lightning Ball.
Lightning bolt.
I need.
Dex saves. Natural 1. Another natural 1.
Hell yeah.
They both fail. They take 21
Let's do that
points.
once.
They take 21 points of
Ouch.
damage each. And I step back a little bit.
Okay.
I step back.
You do so. You do so. I can math good. I can math good. So in this brief flash of lightning that Erudite lights out, you guys all see these two large creatures. Two truly massive, dripping black dogs with these yellow jaundiced eyes, and neither one of them look too friendly. It's the Prowler's turns. This one is going to come up towards you, Dea.
Yep, not surprised.
And this one is going to come up towards you.
Yeah, I expected that.
Oh my god.
Oh, no kidding. Really?
What? It's going to attack the person who stabbed it twice?
And the person who threw a fireball at it? Shocker.
All I know is it's now close enough for me to get to it.
Yeah.
But I
All
don't
right.
like that it looks like it has a cone attack.
And this one right here is going to use its cone attack.
There's a reason why I moved out
There
of
it
the
is.
grouping.
And I'm going to need
Yeah.
Erudite, Gale, and Mercy to make a Constitution saving throw as it opens up its mouth and just lets out this horrible torrent of this stinking black fluid. Oh, hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh,
It
it's
is-
got food.
Nope.
I do.
Wait.
It is a poison. It is a poison-based attack.
Now
was gonna
something
tell
you-
from Gale.
I definitely
So
did not make that.
I was gonna tell Gale he gets a +4, but I don't think he
You
needs
don't
it.
fucking need it.
That's then a 27.
It's
Yeah.
a poison base, so don't
Those
you
keep
get
in track.
advantage on that?
Oh, it's poison?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said that.
It's poison.
You get advantage.
Yeah, I was like, oh yikes.
You're slightly out of the cone. Oh, yikes.
We barely touched it. I was like,
Hold on.
That's fine, guys. I expected this. Hopefully
Ro
it
gets a
doesn't-
little gunk on her shoe, and she's like, "Ew."
Constitution.
This is the worst.
Excuse me?
Oh, I real hope it doesn't breathe on me because I did not have Constitution at all.
It's
Oh,
okay.
no.
I'm good. I got a 26.
Yeah, I'm the only one who's not good, but that's fine.
Oh,
It's okay.
Is it fine?
No, it's
Is
not.
it?
Oh, and the thing is,
don't
even
die
when
again.
guys, even when it hits me, it does even less damage because I also have resistance.
Yeah,
So,
that's
I
the
don't
best
think-
part about saving on resistance. You're taking a quarter damage.
Hopefully I don't die.
Yeah?
it's okay.
You'll be fine.
I mean, Gale and Mercy will literally be there in a second, and both
Yeah, that's
still have
why I'm
lay
like,
on hands.
that's fine.
And if it was truly desperate, Ro is still here, and she has healing word.
Yeah. I also have bullets. If you want to take the easy way out of this one, I can help you. They're healing bullets.
I may be a doctor, but
Okay, that'd be actually kind of like a fun concept. Instead of damage, it does healing. Like you go straight on full on Anna.
Yeah.
Healing
Somewhere-
bullets.
Minecraft already does that with their healing arrows.
somewhere in the distance there is a
Oh,
battle.
they're unconscious. Don't worry. Bam. Oh, shit, long bullet.
So I picked the wrong gun.
Max only one death failed death save. It's fine.
Look. There's healing as long as oh god. What if this thing doesn't heal though? Like what if you can't heal?
That's what I'm worried about.
Guess we'll find out.
Don't say that.
Yay!
They didn't say anything about a dog, so
Okay.
Exactly.
So I have two. I put them in my sheet as explosive question mark bullet.
Yeah,
Jesus
I because it was
Maybe
bullet.
don't
forgot I-
shoot those when somebody might be passed out in front of the dog.
Forgot I have those.
Don't pull a
thing about it-
non-caduceus.
You just
Yeah,
made
don't put it on
bullets
this exactly.
and shoved it as full of gunpowder as you could.
Yeah, something will happen. I don't know what, but
You are not wrong.
Something
could be
will
good, could be
happen.
bad.
Guys, I got my groceries.
Yay.
That's what it was.
Okay. First off, I apologize. Second, I ordered that at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's about 5 hours late. So I tried to make sure this didn't happen. It still happened.
It's okay. My mom ordered Instacart like 2 days ago, and it's not supposed to come until Sunday. So
Oh.
Instacart my ass.
yeah,
3 days later, cart. What?
yeah, it's not Insta.
How instant. So I apologize. So
I feel the
the
concept.
Prowler opens up his mouth and it just lets out this horrible torrent of this brackish black-yellow fluid.
Yuck.
Erudite, you catch a face full of it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah.
going to take...
Yeah.
Oh
that's
no,
fine.
dice!
Oh
Oh
god.
no.
So many dice. Jesus.
Oh. You're going to take 26 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
Gale,
not
you
half.
save. You're going to take 13 points of poison damage.
All right.
And Mercy, you just barely do not save.
No. The second one is correct. I have advantage.
Ah,
I
there
didn't
you
realize
go.
it was poison.
In that case, you
And I take
only
even
take,
less. Because I'm
you take 13 halved, you take 6, I think.
Yeah.
Infernal Constitution.
Infernal Constitution, great. It's a great ability. And this prowler down here is going to take a bite attack at you, Dea.
All right.
That's a 15 to hit.
Miss.
Miss. Lucky little fucker.
I'm gonna
Alright.
kill that dog.
Kill that dog. And it's going to use the remainder of its movement to go whoop, doop, doop, doop.
Hey. Hey.
Oh my god, what?
What?
Wait.
It just kind of like looped around you. It has 50. It has 50 feet of movement. It can
Oh
go
my.
wherever it wants.
Oh, that's a lot. Okay.
It is a lot. I know. Actually, I'll correct myself. You should be over here.
I'm feeling a little circled. I feel like a dog toy.
Maddie, you up?
Oh god. Okay. God. I guess I'm gonna
Also, guys.
What?
Yes.
Oh, you got your soda.
Oh, we're so happy for you.
Okay. You know what? It's gonna feel weird, but is it okay if I can use Radiant Soul now?
It's up to you, dude.
Okay. I guess I'll just pop it out now.
Okay. So everybody around Maddie watches that. There's this brilliant flash of almost prismarine light that flashes a small variety of colors before dimming down, and you see as Maddie now has a set of wings that are almost iridescent and slightly translucent towards the ends. These beautiful feathered wings that are sprouting out of her back, and a smaller set that are sprouting out a little lower. You have the 30 feet fly speed, if I remember correctly, and do you think?
Okay. Really? Do I still have my action to attack, or no?
Radiant Soul's a bonus action, right?
Nope, it's an action.
It's an action. Yeah, no, you got a bonus action.
Yeah. It's a
I
Hold
physical.
on.
could use
Wow.
my bonus
Wow.
action. I mean, what could I with my bonus?
Healing word.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I could use healing word.
I mean, that's kind of the healer's go-to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna use healing word on Rudy. If that's okay.
Go ahead, dude.
Okay.
Oh yes.
I'll use level 2 healing. That's
Rudy, heal 12.
Cool. Just looks back at you, says thank you, very, very. Thank you.
And you have your 30 feet of movement and a fly speed, so you can technically fly up if you want.
Oh god. Okay. Wait. If it lasts us 1 minute, how many rounds is that?
10 rounds.
That's 10
10.
rounds.
That's 10 rounds. Okay, I don't have to worry about.
I'll be completely honest with you, Chief. If this goes 10 rounds, something has gone very, very wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If this goes 10 rounds, I'm probably asking at least 1 to 2 people asking to make new character sheets.
Yeah.
Like something would have gone that wrong.
Even boss fights don't normally go 10 rounds.
Yes, he's completely correct.
Like, did you see the thing I showed you? The thing I showed you this from earlier? That went maybe like 4 rounds, and it was
Exactly.
a ton of people. So, 4 or 5 rounds.
So, what are you doing, dude?
I guess I'll just fly up. I'll try to.
It's not
Just gonna
concentration.
just go up 30 feet.
Yeah.
We are
Cool.
shining
you
a
are-
beacon on our location right now.
Ah,
Between the lightning, the radiant
guys.
soul.
The glowing fuck me button. I can see it.
Listen, I could cast daylight and just really make it. You know,
Moisey,
Really
it's
drive
your
it
turn.
home.
It's your
Hey,
turn,
guys.
Moisey.
I know. I'm trying to
Make it
talk,
like a
but
Vegas
people are
show.
Sorry,
talking.
Shut up, everybody.
So, question. For the one that's down here by Dale, where do I need to stand to be able to hit it?
To be able to hit it, basically just as long as you get to like here, you're fine.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move back real quick. And she's gonna quickly look at Gale and go, do you want to help Rudy or Dea?
I'm fine.
Take your pick.
I'm gonna go for the closer one then, because you've got more movement. And just gonna... Yoink.
Hi, Mercy.
And hopefully hit the motherfucker.
I'm gonna hit that dog.
Gotta hit
Hit.
that dog.
Hit and
Hit match.
Okay. I'm gonna spend my battle die
Okay.
and use...
Well, let's go with the damage on the first one first.
That's what I'm doing. Relax.
Okay. Okay.
Can't reroll anything on that one. And second one, I can reroll 2 of those. So...
Do the damage and the D8 for whatever battle die you're doing on the first one first, because you have to make a save when you hit it.
Oh yeah. Forgot.
Like that's why I'm asking you to do that.
It's gonna hit the damage regardless, but I'm using I'm gonna use Goading Strike.
Okay, so disadvantage to attack anybody other than you.
Yep.
Okay. Make a strength save
Okay.
as you drop an upward blow down to the top of this creature, and it just sucks back out of it. And now the next damage goes through 9 points of slashing damage.
Real quick, you need a wisdom save because that only works if it fails it.
Hmm?
Yeah, the Goading Strike, it's a wisdom.
Oh, okay.
How wise are these dogs?
3.
Yeah, it definitely fails.
They're 3 wise.
So yeah, it takes 7 points of damage. Whatever. And for the second strike, I need another strength save.
Yep. That's +4.
You do pass. And I'll point out this is the dog that has the dagger sticking out of it right now.
No, it's not.
No, that one should be.
This one
Oh no,
is.
it isn't. You're right. I apologize.
That's me. Okay, first of all, I have a question. So my ready, steady, fire is my charisma modifier, but it still says 3. My modifier is now 4, and I don't know how to change that.
Let me go to your sheet. Ready, steady, fire. Oh yeah, that's easy. So what you do is you go over to where it says that on the screen, and you click the cog next to ready, steady, fire.
Okay, and then just change
And then
it.
you just change the roll from 3 to 4. And the same thing with the global damage modifier. Go from 3 to 4. That's it.
Gotcha. I was trying to figure it out. I was like pressing the lock, and I was like, I don't know how to do this. Okay. So I'm gonna move. Perhaps I have to recheck. It's been a minute since I played D&D. Yeah, I'm gonna move to there. I think it was it right here? I believe. Yeah.
Right here?
Okay, alright. But I don't need this. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't need this. Okay, so I'm gonna burn a grit.
Alright.
And I'm gonna use ready, steady, fire. And I'm going to this one.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. And then I remember, okay, gun. I have them. Is my
You
pepper
do?
box, yeah.
Gun, I have.
Gun. I have
Gun,
them.
I have them. Pepper bomb. Is that what I click? Yeah, that's what I click, right?
That is one you click. Yeah, it definitely hits.
You rolled a fucking 19 on the
I had-
die.
I had a hunch.
So that's a 32 to hit. Yes,
Mhm.
you hit.
Oh,
Sick.
you're ridiculous.
Fighters, dude.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
I mean, she's got a +7, and it's not even.
Yeah, that's 8 points of piercing damage. Alrighty. And you should have a second shot.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a minute, but I think I remember I have 2 attacks now.
You do.
And then the 2 attacks don't have to be on the same.
They don't have to be on the same creature now.
Okay. Then I'm gonna turn and shoot the other one. Then.
Go ahead.
Same deal. Paper bakes. Oh,
Natural 20.
Okay.
You restore a grit on a natural 20.
I'll take that.
Roll damage.
Okay, I'm getting there.
Ouch.
Can I kill that dog?
You don't kill him, but you
21
certainly
points
put
of
a
damage.
big frickin' hole in the sucker.
Damn.
Yeah, 9 plus 8, that's 17 plus 4, 21 points of damage. That dog looks rough, and the other dog looks rough.
That dog looks rough.
Okay. Alright, it's great having you back, Jill. You always add so much to the game.
You know, me and my constant quips. My quick wit.
We love it.
We love having you here.
Sorry, I had to open a Coke, but that's it.
That's okay. Addicts, you're up, buddy.
Okay, I am going to cast Reduced Flame after I move forward. So here it goes. Wow. Yep. Okay. Cool. And I wheel. Reduced Flame. The 25 to hit.
Okay, you light yourself on fire for. Oh yeah, no, you're good.
12 points of damage.
12 points of fire damage. These dog's not looking good.
And then for my bonus action, I will cast Shillelagh.
Alright. For bonus action. Yeah, dog's looking pretty bad. Gale, you're up.
Step 1, rage.
I figured.
2, helmet while going into rage. Step 3, we're gonna move here, so that way we're flanking on the dog's flank.
Yeah.
And then Gale's gonna take the first swing and go right for this thing's leg that's kind of hanging
Swing
out
for the
there.
fences.
That's an 18 to hit.
That will hit. Roll damage first.
Rolling damage. It's 23.
23. Alright. 23 points of damage. Looking pretty bad. Strength save, though.
All right. I get to make those at advantage.
You do.
Is it strength
2
or
natural ones.
athletics?
It's technically a strength save.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I got you. That's a natural 20.
Okay, you're fine. Hit again.
All right. I'm just gonna reel back and then kind of swing it sideways and actually just go for the thing's like just rear hip.
Go ahead.
He's starting to break his hip. That's a 21 to hit.
Putting down Old Yeller. Oh
Yep.
no.
That's 19 points of damage.
So you bring up your hammer, and with one swift blow, you bring it down at the leg, and you break it, and you pull it loose as it makes that disgusting noise. And then you very quickly bring it up a second time, and giving yourself a nice spin, you just twirl and knock straight into its hip, and you watch as the back half of this dog rips off
Ew.
and
Ugh.
goes splattering against the nearby bushes as this dog is quite deceased.
One down. That would be the end of my turn.
All
Actually,
right.
hold on. I might have more movement. I have more movement.
Come join us on the other dog.
That's exactly what we're gonna go do. I have another 15 feet of movement, so I will move to continue to flank this thing.
Okay. You do so. Day, you're up.
Dog party.
Fuck
Oh, we still-
party.
You still have your dagger in there.
It sure is. Would it be an action to pull that out? Or
I'd say, oh fuck, I don't know. I'd say it'd be at least like half your movement to step by and like rip that out of there and then keep moving.
Okay.
I will also say the other dog does not look very good right now, honey.
Yeah. Let's see. Can I? Fuck. Alright. I will just use my bonus action dash to get around, so I'm flanking with Rudy to get that advantage.
Sure.
I mean, you're right there, you're flanking. And let's try for Assault Dagger. That's
Hit.
18 on both attacks. 18 total damage.
All right. What do you want? How do you want to do this, murder missile?
I am not in a good position to do anything cool, so she's just gonna go for the base of the spine and try to like sever the vertebrae, basically.
Okay. Giving yourself a little bounce to get up a little higher to bring it downward onto the vertebrae. You lodge it between a couple of them with this hearty, and you just kind of twist it, and with a pop, the dog just kind of drops slightly and then staggers and stops moving. Also, strength save.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Sorry.
I got it. I'm gonna, as soon as that's dead, I'm going back to this fucking dog and getting my force dagger out.
Strength save.
Oh wait, got another one.
Give it!
There you go.
Nat 20, I want it back!
I know.
I cleaned the tar off the blades on the grass.
Chill.
It's everywhere. Gale, as you did splatter one of these dogs, you're coated, buddy.
I mean, I'm also coated because I got a face
Got
full of
horked on.
You got horked on.
Anyone want prestidigitation?
Please!
Does it smell bad?
It reeks. Yeah.
I can't have this gum
Mess
on
is
my
gonna just-
blades.
Because the worst part is it's a mixture of this almost sulfurous scent that you would associate with like a tar pit. Really?
Got it.
And not so much decay, but like a very badly unwashed animal.
Does it remind me of the previous tar pits when we went down into the cave?
No, you're talking about the
Those
one
were
at the fort,
demonic
right?
too, weren't they?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're talking about the one at the fort, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not like that.
Okay. Just want to make
Good.
sure.
Can
Regardless if it's got a smell, something could track us with it. So,
Yeah, plus we were very flashy, so we should probably move soon.
Okay, I just want to look at it. Can I determine what, like, if I'm gonna call Addicts over and be like, is this like what you saw on the tiefling?
Is this similar to what I saw on the tiefling?
The tar-like material, no. The animals, the hounds do appear to be fairly bony, so in that regard, sure. But the eyes are the same jaundiced yellow.
As the
Interesting
tiefling?
connection.
As the tieflings, yes.
All the bad guys have jaundice. Need to get them some citrus.
Thank you, honey.
Can
I
I?
ran out of oranges a while ago.
Okay.
I want to like take like a minute to examine them to see if I can figure out what's going on.
Okay. Are we talking like a medicine check to try and like
Mhm.
dissect them?
I don't want to dissect them because I'm not. That's not my. It's more like investigation. Like I kind of want to
would
like.
want to dissect them a little bit.
You can dissect them. I'm not good at that.
You can get like, what, like 10 minutes? However long. We gotta move soon though. We don't
Yeah,
know
10
how
minutes.
fast they will get here.
Yeah, I just want to see if there's anything like, are these like natural? Are they, you know?
Do you want some assistance with that? Since
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, Mercy
I'm
or I
not good
can
at
help.
medicine, so. I will step back.
Medicine or survival, I'm good.
So, is this more for information or possible retrieval? Like, are you like going to rip into it and like hope that maybe you can find some fancy shit from him, or are you going to rip into it like and try to learn about it?
More educational.
More educational? Okay. In that case, that'll be medicine.
Okay. And I assume my magic butchering tools helps me here?
Yes.
And
As
I'm getting help.
they're basically surgical tools.
Yeah. I am getting help, so that's advantage?
Yep.
Okay, cool. That is a natural 20.
Natural
for a
20.
total of 31.
Woo!
Nice. So with your surgical tools, this makes this very, very, very easy. And with the assistance from Mercy, that does help quite a bit. But both of you are getting filthy
Hey,
from
Connor,
this
guess
thing.
what? It don't
Yep.
matter.
Addicts doesn't care.
That's vegetation.
You're right, but Addicts does have hair everywhere.
Addicts does not care.
I figured, but still, it's like getting adhesive on your arm hair. It sucks. So you kind of start ripping into it, pulling out the insides of this thing, and first off, you'd find that the bones on this creature appear to have split in a few areas where new material began to grow forward, and that material, like in between it where it split and started growing, looks very, very new. The eyes appear very much unnatural. Almost like, not like they were put there, but more so like something changed around the same time as the physical change as well. You note that there are a few what look to be like almost like enlarged pores in several places on its body that are seeping this tar-like material out of it almost consistently.
Mm-hmm.
It does still have hair, but a lot of it is starting to fall out and drop off as this tar keeps coming out and taking loose hair with it, and taking loose hair with it, and taking loose hair with it. Doing a little bit of a dissection near the throat area, you find that there is what appears to be this little bulbous sac, which on this one, you wouldn't be able to retrieve, but on the other one, as it didn't get to use it, you would find it does have a fairly full sack of this sticky tar-like material, which it looks very interesting. It also looks like it'd be very difficult to escape from, but more so it's more toxic and almost rotting in a way. So it does poison damage with its breath attack.
So
Basically.
do I retrieve it, or do
No,
I just...
because you were going for more educational.
Yeah, okay.
So it does poison damage with its breath attack, and it looks like it can fire it out pretty fast using these specialized nodules inside of its mouth. It has about a 30-foot cone. It will keep producing this tar-like material, making it difficult for weapons to be pulled out. And it is almost certainly not natural, but it is not fiendish or undead or anything of the sort. It's monstrosity.
Can I dissect its stomach to see what it's eaten recently?
Sure. Pulling open the stomach of this creature, you find that they both appear to have a very full stomach of this red mass of what appears to be flesh inside of it. And as you begin to pick through the components of this stomach, you do see what appears to be little bits of bone. Some are small and may have been... I'm so sorry, Jill. I'm so
Came back
sorry.
during dissection.
We good?
Some of them are very small and look very fragile. Others are large and look closer to something that you'd expect to see as like a femur. You see bits of what look like ribs and stuff like that. If you were to guess, they've probably been eating people.
No way.
Can I get any specific sense of when this transformation would have occurred?
A matter of
Like
days to weeks.
remodeling? Okay. And how long
Like-
ago did the Rosenvale thing start?
A matter of days to weeks.
Okay. Okay, I will finish my dissection, relay all the information. Be like, it's possible that the demonic influences that I sensed may have caused this change, even though these themselves are not fiendish. But we can speculate later. We should go.
Yep. Where to, guys?
That's the
Back
question.
to the observation or to safety?
How's everyone feel?
I'm good.
I feel great.
I also feel great.
Maddie, you go to the ground as your flying stops.
Well, I mean, I was gonna ask if Rudy is still okay. Like, does she still need
She's
Like-
fine.
Okay.
She's fine. She's not like 100%, but she's fine.
If we're still good, we should move on. We don't want to waste any time that we can.
That's my thought as well.
All right.
No one's dying and no one's completely tapped. Let's keep moving.
All right, back over to the observation area. Okay. So, whoops, that's the wrong thingamabob. Move, Bar. There we go. Yeet. So, from where you guys last had left off, you were over here. You start making your way back over towards the gate area. Do you guys want to make some stealth checks?
Hey, since that combat only took like a minute,
You do not have advantage because someone
No, we-
stayed to do a.
Yeah, we stayed
Dissection.
behind.
Dissection finished it up.
Sorry.
oh well, worth a shot.
Should I recast Pass Without a Trace?
Do you want to expend the spell slot?
I'm getting close to being very tapped, but it is also kind of the danger zone, so it kind of would be important. Yeah, I'd burn a 3rd level.
Okay.
See, the 4, the 8, and the 6.
I mean, you know, it's.
I
Ordinarily,
had not
I
actually looked. I was
Oh,
I
like,
get a little more. I
Got
get a
a
little
new
more
low,
on
Gale
you
with a
about
3.
that, but still.
Dude, I started discussing it before.
Oh, I
people
know.
started
I know.
calling
Don't worry. You're fine.
It was more just the humor of you debating it as those rolls were coming up.
I wasn't looking to be
That's why I
fair.
waited because I was like, yeah, I'll wait. So that way we're not.
It's the equivalent of someone going, "Everything's gonna be fine." If something bad happens behind them.
Yeah.
Hey, we smart as he
Ro
hits-
turns away with the light, and Gale walks into a cart or something like that.
But Alex got a 20.
26, 31, 14, 18, 16, 13, 30.
But this tunnel, the roofs are so low.
How did you know Alex didn't?
Humans.
Can't see
anything.
Neither did
As-
Alex.
As a good chunk of you did fairly well, and a small chunk of you did not that well.
We tried.
Yeah, you did something all right.
I should probably take the helmet off.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe.
That'll
Maybe.
solve it.
You guys start making your way back over to the little area where you're going to use for observation. With you guys making your way through the streets, and at the right time, you guys do hear that a few guards appear to be moving back over towards the area where there's a large flash of light and the sound of brief combat. You guys, I'm gonna change this music again because stop it. There we go. You guys find yourselves at the little area agreed upon to use as a observation area. Taking up posts in an abandoned building around here at that corner. I'm gonna say this building right here. Beep. You guys get a decent view on the gate over there. So what exactly are you guys going to do? You can see the gate from this distance. It's a good, I'm going to say like 300 feet away. So it'd take a little bit to get over there. Quick charge. But you guys can see the gate.
So what is our goal from watching this? Are we trying to intercept the cart and smash it?
I mean, we could.
But it would get rid of our way in.
It would stop people from getting taken, at least on that part.
But they don't take the people to the fort until nighttime. It's already
Nighttime is
returned.
relative here. I will
Well,
point that
then
out.
I mean, I would assume it would be regular, so.
It's at the end of the day.
not for a long time, no.
Well, no, when they take the people there, it's at the
Yeah.
end of the day.
We can
So-
observe from here. Make sure we're ready to.
I think we really just need to know how many guards there are and kind of where they're stationed at. Because beyond that, we're just going to rush the cart and destroy it.
Should we destroy the cart?
Well,
might
if
be-
we're intending on the Rosenvales to come out to see us, then we won't really need the cart. And if we destroy the cart, it would be a lot harder for them, but not impossible, to take more innocent civilians.
And
Do you think
potentially,
they'll actually leave? I don't think they'll leave. Why would they leave?
I don't think we're planning on getting the Rosenvales themselves out. We're just trying to get some of their forces so that when we do go inside,
We're
there's
whittling
less
them
resistance.
down, yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because I don't see the Rosenvales leaving. Very
Yeah.
much.
But
Honest.
if they're forced to deal with us in the city, we will be taking down their own forces, or they won't spare it, and we will essentially free the town.
What were you saying, Mercy?
Nothing. Dan said what I was thinking.
Okay.
Rose says, I say we ding dong ditch them. Classic strategy.
I mean, that's kind of what we're doing when we take the cart, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
No, that's called Grand Theft Auto.
Eh.
So what's the plan, folks?
Observing.
Observe?
Yep.
I say
that.
if we're okay, I was gonna say if we're gonna observe, maybe take a rest, like do a watch and stuff.
I mean, by the closest estimate that you guys have, which honestly feels like the most accurate, it's maybe 5 o'clock.
In the morning.
Maybe.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Erudite! I mean, he knows where the sun is supposed to be.
Yep.
He's like the one person.
My only thought against taking a rest here is, did we say we were going to return to the safe house to meet back with Sami and the others?
I don't think so. I think we just said we would be in touch.
I mean, worst case scenario, you can do a ritual.
Yeah,
Just
I
like-
can.
But do we have a spot where we could do that stealthily? It takes a lot of room.
Thank you, Cole.
I was about to say that's a good point.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
I-
Cole.
It does take a lot of room. I should have prepared it.
It's best not to worry about it now.
Then we can take, if we do not agree to meet back up with them, if taking a longer rest is desired, we can just do that here.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Have a watch.
Might be the
Hmm.
best choice.
There's no way they know what time it is any more than we do. They wouldn't even know what by the next day could be, technically. I
True.
mean, they may
Well,
have ways to keep track, but not wild.
then, if we're considering taking a rest, so I know what spells to prepare when I wake up, what is the plan then for the following day? I have many options, it's just which ones do I take? But that depends on what we're doing.
I'll be right back.
She's finally going to change that fire alarm.
Don't be
You
so
wish,
upset.
Connor.
I'm only joking.
Well, since so many people are throwing out ideas right now, an option.
You asked a complex question, to be fair.
Well,
It's gonna
You-
take a.
well, while you're pondering, an option that was thrown out there was we hunt down the gunman and potentially some of her compatriots. I could bring spells that would help locate objects and or people. I could, if our focus is on evacuating people, I could bring spells that could do a decent job at distracting. I could do many things. I could tear a hole into the wall of the fort if we really wanted to. A fairly sizable one as well.
That could be an option, especially if we needed supplies.
Yeah. Plus, if we put it in the hole in an opposite side from where we intend to enter, so send you out animal shape and come back to us.
It's not a subtle thing. It's I would be turning a 40-foot cube from stone into mud.
I know what I'm saying is it would draw attention to it the opposite side. So we could infiltrate on the other side and split the forces still within the base.
If that's an option.
I'm saying it's a good idea.
Well, if that seems, perhaps we can deal with that further down the road, but if our current objective is to save the town, or at the very least stop the ongoing sacrifices, perhaps we should focus our efforts more here. This is my only thing. I am at a loss. I have spent more time in cities these last few weeks with you than I have in the last 50 years of my life. 65, if I'm being honest. I don't know how any of this really works, or what the best course of option.
Well, part of what we're dealing with right now is, I guess we need to spend a little bit more time figuring out exactly what it is that we're dealing with. Because we have good ideas, whether it's being subtle and taking them out a bit at a time, and hopefully forcing a few of them to come out at a time. That way we're not fighting all of them. Or if there really aren't a lot of them, like you might be able to do if we blast a hole into the wall that I have. That might work. I think part of what we're up against now is we don't know everything. And there are a lot of lives on the line. So, in a town like this, the way I've always looked at it is, think of this a bit like you would a pretty dense forest. Think of the buildings like really big trees. And if you're hunting something, going up and fighting something that's as big or strong as you isn't the best way to go and fight it. You need to take a bit, you need to figure out where it's going to eat, where it's sleeping, and where it does its hunting. Wait till it's starting to do its hunt, that way it's not looking for you. And then you fight it there, where you have the advantage. I don't know if that helps you any, but that's the way that I go about thinking of these things.
I agree, and I understand what you mean. But my concern is I'm not sure what will be the most effective use of our time. We have expressed an interest in not prolonging this more than we have to.
I think the interest with that is more of the people who could die prolonging it, not necessarily taking the time. I feel like if we have a way to stop people from getting hurt as much in the city, we can take that little extra bit of more time.
And then perhaps we destroy this cart. And at the very least, that would slow the cycle down. They would have to find another cart or some other means of transporting people to the keep. That would potentially save lives.
I personally think that's probably the best idea.
I'm fine with that.
The only other thing is, if, like you said, you wish to observe and find out where they eat and sleep, is since we haven't committed to any decisions yet, is I could transform into an animal, since I did get my wild shapes back. I could turn into an owl and just potentially fly up to the top of the watchtower where I've taught the gunman and just keep an eye on things from there for a while.
So, what I'm thinking, hearing all of these ideas, is we rest here while observing. We destroy the cart, and once that's delayed, we can track down these other assassins. And if you want to try looking while we do this, sure, but do not engage. Don't 1v1 them again. Even if you think you can, we need you here, and we need you.
I do not feel comfortable engaging directly with anyone on my own. I invested a lot into that fight and
Yeah.
did not get as much out of it as I was hoping. And I do apologize for that.
No, that's perfectly fine.
The past is the past. But I think if we disrupt their process here, we can look for the main mercenaries a little bit more guilt-free.
Sounds solid to me.
So your current plan is to rest, destroy the cart, well, observe and then destroy the cart, hunt down the 4 assassins that are probably going for one of you, and then deal with the mercenaries.
Yeah, basically.
Wait, what was that? Probably going for one of you?
Wait, what a minute, wait a minute.
I wonder
What are you
who they
talking
could be
about?
going for. Bullshit, Rudy.
Yeah, gee, wonder who they could be going for.
No, I was more thinking about
I mean,
how...
in fairness, that was pretty obvious.
You have your mother's eye.
I do. And her hair. And her hair. I will point that out.
I know, but the eye joke was funnier. Cause
Yeah, the eye joke is funny.
Anyway,
So, you guys are going to take a long rest here. Who wants to do the watches?
well, quick question,
Okay.
Yeah.
Connor. So, theoretically, I can spend 9 hours as an animal. Do I get my stuff back if I take my long rest in animal form?
Do you have to be conscious for the animal thing?
No, it's like it's a passive thing. I just turn to it. It's like one and done. It's not concentration. It's not
See.
anything. It just
You're like
happens.
an animorph.
I am.
I feel. I can
I'm sure
feel
somebody
Connor.
else is thinking about this. Let me see.
I can feel
It's like
Connor.
at higher levels, you can just stay an animal forever. So I'd assume you. Could
I feel like if you don't have to think
Yeah,
about
I
it
mean,
beyond
there's
the
nothing.
actual turning.
There's nothing stopping you from doing that, and around this level, you could certainly do that. And honestly, it wouldn't do much to like upset it. Like, It won't make a big difference. You're a high level character. You're kind of supposed to be this strong. So
would I?
yeah, sure.
So I'll turn to the group and go, would you want me to watch from the gunman's perch?
I
to
only worry
keep
that the gunman
advantage?
won't be there.
Well, I would be an animal. She may not see me. And if I saw or heard her come back, I would know. And
Didn't
I
you
would-
say she went invisible?
How far away is the
as-
perch?
Quite a ways.
Yeah.
I
As
don't-
someone
I don't-
who can turn invisible myself, I know that it does not last forever. That being said, the only reason why I suggest the perch in the first place is it is a high vantage point. If we are hunting things, being able to see more of the city at once would do well. And if you
Uh-oh.
Oh,
You're
God.
roboting.
Robocall.
Good.
you cut out, Connor.
Yeah, I called you
God.
Robocall.
Oh. My internet is dying.
You know?
I mean, I don't want you to go. Here's another idea. You could not go back to that specific perch and just find a nearby area with a similar setup. I'm sure there's another tower here with a clock.
there
or
are
another
there
bell
are other
tower.
tall buildings that you could sit on and watch. Hell, you could probably sit on like one of the towers on the wall. I'm sure there's a proper term for it. I don't know it.
Watchtower?
You could, yeah, that word. You could stand on one of the roofs of the watchtower and just look down there as a bird.
Are there any near us?
I mean, you're
Or are there
right.
like really tall buildings in the general vicinity of where we're hiding?
Within a few blocks, yeah.
Within a few blocks, the closest one is almost certainly one of the watchtowers. Those are easily the closest because, like, literally, like there are some shorter ones here, and there's a taller one right there. And if you go the other way, there's a taller one right there.
Man, it's only 15 feet away. That's crazy.
All right. Look here, shithead. You don't want me to make this accurate,
No.
and because of that, I won't.
Friends, would you like me to do this, or would you?
I would prefer you remain relatively nearby, but if you can get a higher viewpoint, that would not hurt.
What does everyone else think?
I'm inclined to agree.
I would agree with that.
Does somebody want to come with me?
I can send my owl with you.
I can turn someone into an owl, and we could fly up together.
Would I be able to see through the owl's eyes?
Indeed. Well, for the duration.
All right. Because I can't see shit otherwise. So that's why I was
Yeah.
asking.
I
I could do
will
it.
bring spells to remedy that later, since it's been very inconvenient for me as well.
All right.
Yeah, the short one who can't see has a light, but our two tall ones who can't see don't got shit.
I mean, I have this, and I'll do produce flame, just a great little ball of fire in my hand.
Oh, we should observe and see what we can see.
Very well. Yeah, would you like to come with me?
What? Yeah, let's do it.
I will cast Polymorph onto Gale, and we'll both be owls, and we will fly up to the nearby watchtower.
How long does polymorph last?
Only an hour.
An hour.
Well,
Mhm.
But
didn't
if we're
Dea say-
doing this for a watch, I would assume it's.
Well, the reason I asked that because didn't Dea say she'd take first watch? I think she said.
I didn't specify which
Okay.
watch. I'm just
I was
gonna.
just making
I was
sure.
just gung-ho about it.
I didn't want you to accidentally cast it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will do it for our watch, I guess. Also, I suppose. Wait, watches are 2 hours? 3 hours?
They're like with a group of your size, a watch is like 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
kind of funky.
We will get up there, and we can be up there for an hour, and then I can burn my 5th level to fly Gale back, I guess. Unless you just want to be up there for an hour, Gale.
But I'd rather just be up there for an hour and then go back.
Very well. Are we taking first watch then?
I
Yeah.
think that would probably be best.
So are you guys gonna go wait on top of one of the watchtowers?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. Are you carrying Jace, or are you polymorphing him?
I
Just to make sure.
polymorph Gale into an owl, and then I
Okay.
turn into an owl myself since I got
Okay.
my wild chips back with a short rest.
So you have a regular owl and a great horned owl.
Yeah, putting the horns and great horn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There you go. You guys begin flying your way over towards this little watchtower right here, and you get a pretty good sight of the what's the word? Of the gate leading towards the towards Greymount Keep. Now, Jace, you would have to make your check as just a regular owl.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
do it for him. I can do it for him.
Yeah.
I have-
And did you polymorph into an owl, Addicts, or did you
I
Wild
cannot
shape.
polymorph two people. It's a concentration spell.
you wild shape then? Okay.
I am addicts, but with an owl's body.
I will do the.
I have become Blathers.
Okay.
So we're doing
image.
perception?
Perception. I'm assuming so. If you're doing a watch, yeah, it's perception check.
Well, we don't need to like stealth up to the tower or anything.
You're
We're good?
birds.
Okay, cool.
Our
wasn't
That's
bird.
what you do,
There's
Gale.
also a
Guys-
sniper, and I'm scared.
Guys, you're birds.
I'm scared. There's a
Our
sniper.
burb.
We have advantage on because we are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4
Yep.
and an 11.
Still an
Boom.
11.
From Jill.
19.
19.
He's a bug. Oh fuck. Oh no.
Gale, you're still trying to adapt to the feeling of being a bird.
Probably
Which,
doing like
while-
loop-de-loops in the air and shit.
Exactly. While Gale, your mind is still there, you do also have only the intellect of an owl, which, you know, it's an animal.
Mhm.
So the urge to hunt very swiftly starts to overtake you,
Yeah.
and you very quickly stop paying attention. Addicts, on the other hand, since you do maintain your personality and your wits about you, you maintain your sight on the gate down below, and you see that it appears that actually I can show you who you be seeing so far. At the moment in time, you would see Buck Dick. Where? There we go. You would see this.
Ah yes, a whole lot of black.
Hey,
I see a black screen.
shut your goddamn mouths.
No.
Fuck yo.
Oh my
No.
god, so much black.
Alright, shut the fuck up.
Wow, guys, I can't believe it's Michelle's fashion.
Welcome to my world, assholes.
So,
Can't
you
see
there,
shit.
there appear to be. Alright. Yeah, there appear to be 2 guards on the walls carrying bows.
I still don't see anything.
I know, I'm doing something. It's the fun of trying to just.
Oh, hello.
There we go. Appear to be 2 guards on the walls. 2 maintaining a watch near the gate. And you do periodically see coming out of one of the nearby buildings what looks to be a more heavily armored but sturdier guard that is lounging about in one of the nearby buildings. That's what you currently see for this first hour. Okay.
I will, as it gets close to the end of the hour, I will yoink. I will gather Gale and drop him back off with the rest of the party, and then I'll resume the rest of my watch there, since I can.
Okay. Okay, you do so. Gale, you continue your watch with the rest of the party. Go from there. Addicts, in a matter of another hour or 2, nothing much changes. All right. Next watch. Who's up?
Actually, real quick,
Okay.
sorry. Before I return to the group, can I do like a wide arc of part of the city just to see if I notice anything?
You want to look at some of the wider parts of the city?
I kind of just like, if we're here,
No.
and the group is here-ish, kind of do like a loop-de-lo, like around here,
Yeah, you can do that.
just to see if I see anything.
Yeah, you can do that. Just give me another perception check.
And I'm flying stealthily. To be clear, I do
Yeah,
not
go
want to get shot.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. 16, exactly.
With a 16 on the check, you would note that there is a small guard force that is kind of patrolling around this area. Not huge amounts. You would also note that you're not hearing much in the way of gunshots right now.
I'm glad.
It's hard to miss. You're not really hearing much of anything. But aside from that, yeah, you notice that there are a few patrols, but not very many. And in this area, you wouldn't see much else past that point. 16. Yeah, that'd be about it.
Okay. I will report this to Gale before we turn over to bed. Yeah, but beyond that, there's not much going on.
All right.
All right. So next watch. Who's up?
Can I do it with Maddie?
Sure.
Okay. So let me do the perception checks first.
Go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
ask Maddie something. So. who am
Okay.
I? Perception for me is a disadvantage.
Yep.
Whatever.
Not like you couldn't get an eye or anything if you tried.
Shut up! I want to sleep. I'd like to sleep at night.
There's other eyes.
Yeah.
He
You
has
could
like,
get you get the purple one with the weird pupil.
Yeah, totally.
they let you read people's brains, but at least you'd have two eyes.
Oh my
I
god.
like the one eye. It's an aesthetic.
Oh. At least she's not playing a rogue, then she'd be even edgier.
Oh yeah.
One-eyed rogue, just what we need, guys. Just what we need.
That's
That's
it.
my next
We
character.
have enough edge. We have enough.
You do have enough edge.
Ow, hair.
Are we in like
Um,
a spot? Are we inside somewhere?
Yeah, you're in a little abandoned building right around here.
Okay. I would have probably cast alarm before we went to bed.
That's fine. You can do so.
All right.
Putting up the watch, Erudite. Again, your lack of depth perception is proving to be quite the problem for you.
Eventually, I'll get used to it.
Eventually, but it's not an easy thing.
No.
And Maddie, with you maintaining the watch, you would note that there is what appears to be one shift change for the guards up by the gate. A couple of them trade out positions. Some of them appear to go off into a different direction. You do note that while there are a few that go off into a different direction to maintain a watch elsewhere, some of them go into a nearby building.
Okay. I'll inform Rudy about that.
Huh, maybe that's where they rest.
I assume so.
That's good to know. We'll let the others know. We'll let whoever goes after us know so they can wake up. I actually wanted to ask you a favor if you could help me with something.
Sure. What is it?
You seem to be your hair. I was wondering if you could help me braid my hair.
You want me to braid your hair?
Yes. Thing is, I mean, honestly, it's getting to the point where I might cut it off. But I keep telling me I have my mother's hair and her eyes, her eye, I suppose. But I don't know. I don't want to be like her, so I want to do something different. I don't know if I'm ready to cut it all off yet, so maybe just 2 braids?
I can certainly do that for you.
Okay. Thank you, Maddie. It's been a lot. It's been, I don't know if what's it like to have a normal father?
The normal father, huh?
Well, look, I mean, I had Mr. Osteroth, and he loved me, and he raised me well, but, I mean, my parents want me dead.
Oh.
It's,
I don't know what that's like.
you don't know. I mean, what was your life before all of this?
My life before I joined the group?
Yeah.
Hey, Jelly,
What?
can you remind me again? What's Finn's last name?
Broadback. Yeah.
There we go. Thank you.
Okay. Well, usually, I was just mostly cooking in the kitchen back then, my dad. So I don't really have anyone to talk to other than the customers that pass by the bakery. God damn it, Connor!
Connor, stop!
Oh god, I hate you. But yeah, I didn't really have any adventuring experience before I joined the group.
Then why did you?
That's a private matter. But I don't want to get into detail for that.
Okay, that's understandable. I think we all have our, well, not me anymore, I guess, but most of us have our secrets still. And that's understandable. Maybe one day you'll tell me.
Yeah, maybe one day.
I just, I realized you've done so much for me, and I don't really know that much about you, and I don't like that very much, I suppose. I'd like to.
What do you mean by that?
Well, if you brought me back to life is what I mean by that. I mean, that's I think more than anyone's ever done for me, all things considered. It's just, I don't know, I mean, everyone obviously here feels very protective of you. But
Yeah.
I'd like to actually be friends beyond. I'd like to talk to you and learn things about you. I don't know. I have that with Gale, and I have that with Mercy. I don't really have that. I have that with Ro a bit. I don't really have that with Dea. I did, and then things happened, and I'm trying to be more open, I suppose.
He is a bit complicated. But you know, you get used to the
Did the mic pick that up? Sorry.
a little bit, little bit, Connor. I think, I mean, we're all a bit complicated, I suppose. You're all doing, I know this isn't just for me, I understand that, but I do feel a bit at fault for all of this, especially after what Meston said.
It's not your fault, Booty.
Feels like it. Maybe it'd just be easier. But then I don't know. I know it wouldn't be. Like, logistically, I know that if I just gave myself up.
It wouldn't be that easy. You shouldn't do that.
I know. Yeah, I know that if I just gave myself up, it would just continue. It would get worse, probably. Don't give a demon or a fiend or whatever that thing is what it wants. People are dying.
I know that's the case, Rudy. But I'm happy that you're here though. And alive.
Thank you.
Now I have to ask,
Yes.
how's your date, by the way?
My date?
Yeah.
Oh God. I don't even know about that whole situation, all things considered. Because I feel like Alice blames me for everything that happened in Rosendale with her team.
Oh,
So
don't blame yourself. I'm pretty sure it wasn't your fault.
I mean, it wasn't my fault, I suppose, but that doesn't stop someone from blaming you, and especially after we told her everything that's happened. I don't know. Hopefully when all this is over, I can speak with her and maybe work on things and maybe go on a proper date or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I talked to Alice, by the way. She's interesting.
I like that about her. She's very good at what she does. It's very attractive. And how are you? Things with you and Dea? It's obvious to pretty much everyone.
What?
You're not very good at hiding.
I don't know what you're talking about, Rudy.
Uh-huh. You're not.
Roll deception.
Excuse me while I roll insight.
You sure about that? No!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You sure about that, Madeline?
No!
She blushes. I'm assuming she's like blushing.
Yeah, she does. So, she does blush. So,
Look, things have to. I mean, it's obvious there's something there between the two of you. It'll take time. Dea's, as you said, she's a tough nut to crack, honestly. She's very mysterious, and I think she chooses to be that way. But you're working towards it, I feel like.
it's complicated.
Of course it is. Everything is. We live in a world where people make deals with fiends, and whole towns are being tortured, or are being taken over by men who raise the dead. The world is complicated.
Sorry, that comment on Jill.
I know, I saw it. I saw it. It's okay, Jill. It was great.
Yeah, I think that's a good job.
It's a good one. The world we live in is far beyond, I think, what we all thought it would be. I certainly didn't expect any of this when going in. I just wanted some answers. That's why I started all of this. I've gotten some answers. Some of which I don't like very much. Some of which have led to more questions. But the world in and of itself, it's complicated. Find things where you can, and I think you're finding something with Dea.
Yeah. She just kind of like turns and like ignores her eyesight just a bit so she can calm down her blush about every time Dea is mentioned.
Well, thank you, Maddie, for this conversation. It's been nice.
Yeah.
A bit of something different, which I haven't had yet. And thank you for the hair.
You're
I'm assuming
welcome.
by this point she's braided my hair, so. It's
Oh
fine.
yeah, absolutely.
Cool. It's two like French braids, just like going down. That's like
Nice.
It's the Princess Leia.
Kind of, but without the buns.
All right,
It's literally just two French braids.
last watch.
That'd be me and whoever else.
Considering who's left, it would probably be best if I did it.
Yeah, probably.
As much as I love Ro, Ro has no night vision.
Bold of you to assume Ro is even like on this plane of existence anymore.
Yeah, no, she is not.
Yeah.
Gone.
I feel like we could try like throwing something at her and sleeping her would catch it and throw it back on instinct like she did that candle all the way back then.
As you lift it to throw it, you would hear a gun cock. Fucking try it.
Yeah, I'll take a watch.
Okay.
And because it's the end of the day and it doesn't matter if I do it, I'm gonna
Oh,
use...
sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
What the fuck?
I didn't mean to do that. I was doing something. Okay. I'm
Gonna reroll it because I can do it twice because it's the end of the day. I'll burn my luck. I don't give a shit. All right, natural 20.
There you go. All right, and Dea?
Perception. 12. Oh my.
Oh, you're
Well.
so good at it usually.
I know. I have a plus 10 and I rolled a
What?
12.
My perception bonus. That's 25.
All right. So 25 and a 12.
That's funny. It's usually the other way around for who has which one.
Yeah.
You guys maintain your watch. Again, nothing much is going to happen at this moment in time, as you're still quite a ways out until anything can occur. Is there anything that you guys wish to do in this meantime, or no?
I mean, I got nothing, so.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know
think
why. I don't understand that.
The Alaskan bullworm.
Alright.
Sorry.
I don't even understand it.
We were talking about Rudy losing your buns in a tragic accident.
Oh.
It's the Alaskan bullworm.
No.
Whatever.
I
So
think the only thing that'll happen is the very stressed petting of a dog with a watch sitting between the two of us.
just two hands very quickly petting the dog.
Oh, Day is not petting it, but
Oh,
Coward. Kai is a good
poor
boy.
Kai.
she doesn't. She's not fond of dogs.
Oh, poor Kai.
Like she doesn't
you guys-
hate them, but yeah.
Yeah.
Kai's a good boy. His fur is finally starting to go back.
Finally.
So you guys maintain the watch. You would note nothing too serious occurs around this time. With a natural 20, Mercy, you would note that somebody does come wandering in through the gates, and the guards do not stop them at all.
Do I see which way they go in through the city?
What was that?
Do I see which way they go from like coming into the gate?
Is it the sniffer?
Sniffer. What a term. No, he starts to kind of go along this way, then it looks like he heads off towards the main road, and then he moves at it.
Okay.
But what you see is an individual who looks to be wearing almost like priest vestments. And you would note that he does appear to be keeping a hood up around his head, but from within the hood, you do note these two bright yellow jaundice-colored eyes.
Again with the jaundice.
It's one of the group.
Man,
They're the jaundice 5. Or 4.
Who's this John, and why does he keep insulting people?
Boo.
I mean, what did these people do to the like livers?
They need some They need some oranges in their diet. You get jaundice when you don't have enough citrus fruits.
Yeah, it can also happen from like liver disease. So extreme
Yeah,
drinking.
but on the ship,
Oh, that makes
you
sense.
have to be real careful about your diet.
So did you just like inhale oranges occasionally?
I mean, a lot of our meals would have oranges or lemons or some other kind of citrus fruit in them. The cook was pretty good about that.
I feel like you'd get tired of it eventually.
I mean, in fairness, you do routinely have like lemon juice with like salmon and fish.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of
sorry,
like
I know I shouldn't have said
garnishing
something, but
I was thinking the same thing, but I was like, is that enough? Like,
it's orange juice is orange juice.
yeah, it's like, well, I mean, as sick of you get as anyone food, I guess, but there's a lot of different ways to do it, so our cook was pretty good at keeping it fresh.
Do you think if we threw an orange at them, they would run away?
I was gonna say no, but with the color
Damn
of
it!
their eyes.
Damn it! They figured out their weakness. This is the only enemy in the game that's weak to orange damage.
Okay.
Wait, just
I'm actually really annoyed about something. That's fine. No, nothing to do with this. I just looked up something.
guys,
else.
the
I
only
knew I was
problem
right.
is, I don't know where we'd find any sort of citrus around here. I mean, pretty far north.
Mm.
If only Gale had still had the oranges. Although, rotten oranges still might make something run away.
Oh.
At least I hope he
No.
doesn't have the rotten oranges on him. I don't know. I haven't asked. I'm almost scared to.
Let's not ask and pretend it's the best outcome.
Alright. So, you guys finish up your last watch, and I'm gonna need a round of wisdom saving throws from everybody.
Oh,
What?
goody.
Oh,
we slept
Oh, hello.
Slept in the bad place.
but wait. This is important. How many people are within 10 feet of me?
I mean, I would assume everybody.
I would at least be, probably.
And guess what,
since we fin-
motherfuckers? You all get a +4.
Oh, thank God, because I only have a
For
plus
you.
2 to my wisdom save. Oh!
Pass.
I rolled a 19!
Pass.
Oh.
Pass.
fail! God.
That is a 20 total, because
Pass.
I accidentally did advantage.
Pass.
Oh.
Maddie.
I have the
Plus-
bad number.
It is
Plus
plus
4,
4.
That's 13.
It is
So you
not
pass.
bad. Okay, good.
That's it. Everyone gets a +4.
Oh, thank
Paladin
God,
is here.
mercy.
Probably gonna get harder as the days go on.
Oh,
Yeah, we have to do this quick.
You guys maintain your rest, and
Um,
waking up to another dark sky in a dead town really does start to hammer it home to you all that there is something very, very wrong here, and it's starting to wear
We need to get this done quickly.
just a little bit. And with that, we'll be ending for today's
Yeah.
session.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I do appreciate everybody who showed up for the stream. Thank you very much, all of you. It was very nice to have you guys join us. We'll be carrying on next week, Saturday, the 11th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, assuming nothing happens.
Don't say that.
Assuming I don't die. Odds are, we'll see you then. Please, I hope you had fun. If you enjoyed yourselves, give us a follow, recommend us to your friends. Please, we really do enjoy having more folks join us. Until then, have a nice one, folks.